Alrighty. Welcome back to Pathfinder, to Strength of Thousands, Book 1, Kindled Magic. I think this might be the final episode of Book 1. I believe this is session 17?
Yeah.
Alright. Alrighty. Let's figure out what your guys' exploration question is. 263. 263. All right, 263 is in the self-assessment stress category. Okay, what are some positive affirmations you can tell yourself to combat stress?
Why were you having trouble reading that question? Why were you chuckling so much? I don't think that's very funny. Why were you chuckling so much?
Combat stress is really a serious topic, though. Actually, I don't know if you've ever been involved in it, but you know, some of us are unconscious on the ground right now.
Yeah. One of my positive affirmations is chuckling.
So nothing bothers me because I can't see.
Get through it.
Okay.
I'm currently
I'm not wearing a
immune
mask.
to all visual debuffs. It looks like on my sheet.
Alrighty, so while you guys ruminate on that question, does somebody want to give a stat recap for that extra hero point?
Yeah, man. When you roll so mid, you definitely need to. Oh, speaking of,
Excellent. Nicely
That's
done.
tough. You're getting it out there. You're getting it out there.
you believe in that stuff? I mean, looking at the stats from our Monday game, I believe in it. That's for damn sure.
Alright, going once.
I
Going
pity
twice?
Crash. Now he can-
Wow.
Happy
Is-
birthday.
No.
I hope it's from pity and not because you're too tired to remember what happened last week.
No, it would never be that.
Anime.
Okay.
All right. Sold to Lotus.
God, that's some bullshit. Okay.
Chronicler. Strength of Thousands.
Yeah, let me see. It hasn't been one of the longest weeks of my life. I'll remember. Rewind. Yes, okay. So, last time we picked up in the room of Stone Ghost, and his head had been cracked like a nut, and no. Going a little bit further ahead. We were zoomed in the slime room, where we nearly died to slimes. That sounds better. Anyways, we didn't really find a lot of useful things, and we finished 5-starring the dungeon, and then we headed back out, and then everyone started to get very indecisive about what to do next. They were like, we have to see Teacher Art right away, and then some of them were like, especially since I have 1 hit point and 3 failed death saves, or whatever we call them in this world. I was like, no, we should probably go to the infirmary so that we could receive healing, which is out of character for me, but it just felt like the right thing to do, because I had a weird premonition that chapter 3 of book 1 wasn't finished with us quite yet. The others, though, craving death, fought me at every turn. And eventually I had to abuse their soft hearts and remind them that their friend Iggy got a bee sting. That seemed to do the trick. So then we went to see Iggy and his bee sting, and everyone was able to get some healing. Anyways, then we went to tell Teacher Art that guy. Then we went to Teacher Art, and we're like, we did it. We're awesome. And he's like, listen, y'all, I know you're awesome, but I'm more awesome. I'm basically Black Dumbledore. So you're going to go and rest, because you've earned it. You know, the kind of thing that a cool mentor figure would say after you just got your ass beat by a stone ghost. So then we go back, and we're relaxing, and we're chilling, and having a nice time, and... Anyways, exposition, time passes, Teacher Art's like, hey, there's some new students, some spider kids. They want to get into the school, and you guys, for whatever reason, should talk to these new spider kids. I think that's pretty much how it went down. I wasn't paying very close attention. We went to meet with these spider kids, and you knew that they were from the boonies because they were just spidering it all out all over the place. They were proud of being spiders, and good for them. And don't hide who you are, like my friend, single mom. Anyways, they were looking pretty cool, and before we could even start like giving them a tour of the campus and acting like the big kids on campus and all that, just this is gonna sound kind of outrageous, but a bunch of griffins showed up. A weird pull. I was thinking to myself, we're fine because Teacher Art's here, and he's got to be at least CR10. Well, it ended up being quite a difficult battle because you see, they can fly and we can't. We're also like, I don't know, level 3 or 2, I don't know. I forgot what level we are. Anyways, the battle was really hard. They were really far away. And the nerf to magic that my player prayed for over a decade reared its ugly head. And I did an incredibly cool spell that essentially amounted to nothing. While in another game, a fighter probably critted for 88 points of damage.
You asked for this.
I asked for it. Anyways, really the MVP of the fight thus far has been Dusty. They made a stone staircase that allowed Ashalia, our heaviest hitter and frontline bruiser, to access the creatures. I did, my summoning thing as the party summoner. Vanji was there, and also Doodle. And then I think Ticharo just sort of ran around in circles, complaining about everything. Yeah, that's about what happened. The Spider Bros almost got killed, but then they didn't. Then they rallied after seeing how brave we were. And I think we're gonna pull through this one, maybe. And that's what happened last time on Strength of Thousands.
All right, yeah. Some key things I will add to that. Essie was one who showed up and said, hey, new students showed up out of nowhere, and they for some reason mentioned they felt a call from to come.
Oh, right, and all the bugs feel the call, including Nessa, my familiar, who just says, I love this place, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
And we are determining that the bug plotline might not be related to the Stone Ghost Gremlin plotline after all, which once again puts Bug Professor in probably the main bad guy position.
All right. So, go ahead and take your third hero point for that recap. And whoever wants to take a shot at answering this question, go ahead and throw a d20 and let us know what are some positive affirmations you can tell yourself to combat stress.
No. I think we should let Vanji win on a 1 also. That way we're showing Pathfinder that we don't give a shit about dice.
All right, going once.
That's what pity sounds like.
Going twice. All right. Sold to wait, Vanji. On this map right now, is it gray?
Oh, it's completely black for me. Yeah.
Oh my. Hold on.
That's okay. It's all right. It reminds me.
I went and selected your character. I was like, wait a second.
Oh, I'm alive. I'm up.
There you go.
All right.
How about now?
Thanks. Yeah, I can see everything's so bright and colorful now.
Alrighty, good. All right, yeah. Bonji, let us know.
What was the question?
What are some positive affirmations you can tell yourself to combat stress?
I thought you said combat stress, like stress in combat. This makes more sense than what I had imagined.
What you tell yourself to make sure you can handle stress.
Vanji tells himself that he is the best goose dad in the world, and that he's doing a great job raising these children, even though he's, not paying attention in class too often, and he's stressed out about exams, but he's a good dad to these geese, and that's what matters. They're swans. Right. They're not geese. These swans.
All right, great.
That's my my affirmations of I'm a good duck dad.
All right, here's your yellow dot. Do you want to ask one of your fellow classmates to give them a yellow dot, or do you want to get double yellow dot?
Well, none of my classmates have rolled, unfortunately, so I would feel bad putting them on the spot immediately. So I'll ask an NPC. I would love to know what Anchor Root tells themselves as affirmations.
All right. All right. Let's do this. All right, Anchor Root. Let me see here. Alrighty. So for her, usually the things that she does to combat stress, which I guess is kind of positive, is knowing that our family, it also kind of in a way kind of puts more stress on her, but it also relieves some of the stress here by knowing the stress from home. So thinking about the family that's back at her clan, and her Ridge mother, and being the person who reads bones. For her, it's usually like thinking about back home, thinking about the music that the bone music that they listen to, and usually it's about thinking about family and her responsibility for family. Usually what is the positive side to help her combat the stress here. Now, sometimes, the stress of thinking back home, is too much. And then she ends up using the stress here to combat there, which is a vicious cycle. That's why she's always high strung. All right. So, let's get back into this combat. A second here. Reload scene. Get over here.
We're on the welcome walk, right?
Yes, you're gonna be on the welcome walk.
Alright, just double check it.
Alright, give me a second here. Change out this music.
That's the name of the combat encounter, probably.
Hey, yep.
Actually, yeah, what is the name of the combat encounter? A naughty arrival.
Oh.
Oh no. Yeah, Will's in quiet place right now. Alright.
They're all around me.
Here it is. Pause this. Alright, activate this map. Alrighty. So, last we left off, it was the beginning of round 5 with Greedy Griffin going. Greedy Griffin is the Griffin that Ashalia is currently grappling in the air, restraining in the air. So, only thing they could do while restrained, is to escape. So they're going to try to escape so they can, continue flying. If they can't escape from you, they will fall. All right, let's see here. So target Ashalia. Oh, let me unpause. All right, target Ashalia. All right. Basic action. Oh, actually, this is actually something I want to talk about too. So based off of the revise, the remaster, and with Player Core 2, there's actually a sidebar that talks about grappling with your fists. Everybody's fists are all agile, and you're using them as a weapon to do grapples. So that means all grapples are agile if you're using your hand.
This has always been a thing, or is this in?
It's always been a thing, but it's never been clarified in the rules. So they clarify.
So the only difference there is they take map -4 instead of 5, right?
Yeah, map -4, map -8.
Nice.
If you're using your fist.
All right.
Oh, but you can grapple with. Wait, no. In Pathfinder, unless you have a feat, you have to grapple with a hand.
Yeah, you have to grapple with a hand.
Has the trait.
Unless the weapon has a trait.
Because they're ableist.
Damn.
All right.
And colonizers. Sorry, I'm trying not to make it political. Let's keep going.
They'll try to escape. Escape.
Okay.
Highest. All right, here he goes. Oh, that's 20.
So did they escape?
Yeah. You free and
Oh,
remove
no.
the grab, immobilize, and restrain condition imposed by your chosen target. You can stride up to 5 feet. All right, it says stride, so it's not fly. So it's going to be there. Shalia, it's release, and so you begin to fall.
Ooh.
And you're 30 feet up. Do you have any things to deal with falling, in terms of like cat fall and anything like that?
My mask does reduce fall damage.
Your mask does reduce fall damage. Okay, there you go. What does it do? Go ahead and post it.
Reduces it by the level of the
Just-
mask. It's
All
3
right.
points. Reduce.
It reduces by the level of the mask.
Yes.
All right, so you reduce it by 3 points. All right, falling damage is half the distance fall, and I believe you don't count the first 5 feet. So it'll be half of 25, which is 12. You round down, and then you reduce it by 3. So you're going to take 9 damage. Go ahead and do that for yourself here. And I'll move you down to 0. And I believe if you do fall prone if you take damage from falling. Volley. Cabinet, prone. If you take any damage from the fall, you land prone. Yep. All right. Alrighty. Second action it's going to do. Let me see here. Looking around. Oof. Honestly. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Let me just check something real quick right now.
Yeah. Any flashbacks.
I'm gonna. Oh no.
Get carried off.
This one's the. Hold on 1 second. All right, yeah, it's flying off. It begins flying away. 60 feet up. So 60 feet, and then it's gonna fly up. Second action, 30 feet and 30 feet up in the air. Actually, you can't get 30 feet. You get 15 feet more. 15 feet, 45. All right, that's his turn. It looks like it's running away. All right, Charo, you're up.
All right. Not see shit. Let's see. Is this
Leave the end of your turn.
blindness-
The blind goes away.
Okay, so I don't need healing for it or something.
Yeah, I think it was until the end of your turn.
All right, he's got one hand working to get the arrow out of his eyeball. And, the other, let's see. Vanji, you heard something that sounds suspiciously like Vanji hitting the floor, and then doesn't hear Noodle barking, so he's got an impression that Noodle is not there.
You also heard a thud too in front of you.
Another thud.
Shalia fell to the ground.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was probably a pretty intense thud. Sorry, they're dropping like flies, looking around.
Keep in mind when you're blind, all movement is at difficult terrain.
All right, well, we'll spend. Let's see. We'll do. If I do 2 Pac-Man combined, can I get 25 feet?
2 Pac-Man will give you 25 feet. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure how they'll start stumbling this way.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Don't think they're gonna be able to do anything. Yeah, we'll just stumble another 10 feet.
All right.
This way. And that'll be his turn.
All right. Blind goes away.
Nice. He gets the arrow out. He's like, oof.
All right. Let's see here. Somber. All right. That one's falling away. This one has died. That one's did that. All right. It's gonna go ahead. It's gonna use its. It's also bleeding. Yeah, it's gonna try and get out of here, but it's gonna try and take somebody with him. right, it's gonna use its flying strength. Go. Oh, sorry, I'm rolling blind. Reveal it. So it's gonna do 2 talon attacks and fly away. It's gonna talon attack this Savannahkin first. Actually, no, it's 15 feet up in the air. All right, then it's gonna do Grimple. Grimple's there.
Oh no!
All right.
This is like trying to kill off Pikachu on the Pokemon show. Are you sure you wanna take this action? Just throwing
It's
it out there.
kidnapping Pikachu. It's on brand.
Oh, okay.
This
Grimple is
thing
going
definitely wants to do that.
You monster.
All right. Let me see
It
here.
came all this way. It's all this trouble. It's gotta leave with something.
All right. Here's the first strike.
It's
talon
gonna
strike.
leave with fleas and probably intestinal worms.
It's probably
But
gonna
Double
die.
the
It's-
trouble.
It's got
It
bleed
hits.
damage right now. It's flying away. It's just gonna
Yeah.
drop.
okay, well, it definitely kills Grimple. Grimple has 9 hit points. However,
toss
on
up
the
that,
way out,
All right. Let's see what happens to him.
Oh, yeah, these things have aces. Reflex save though. They
Oh.
always
Critical
critically succeed.
All right.
a
So it does that.
plus 10 really isn't even that good for their level. It's just he's not rolling less than like. Yeah. Anyways, keep going.
See here. All right. Flying away. 60 feet. That was the first 2
Alright.
actions.
Goodbye, little Grimple.
And then last action, it's going to fly up and over. It gets 15 feet and 30 feet over. 30 feet
Scared
up in the air.
away, guys. We did it.
All right. Vanji,
Hey,
go ahead and give me
speed.
a... All right. Oh, it takes bleed damage. That's true. Hold on.
I thought
Takes
that was my
damage.
bleed damage for a second. I was like, oh god.
All right. Let's see if it's still bleeding. All right. It's no longer bleeding, and Vanji's at dying 2 now.
Yeah, I am.
Banshee,
All right.
Yeah, what's up?
I have nothing.
Cool. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Word
Dusty.
of player.
Is,
Yeah.
is the dying condition considered an affliction?
No.
Some people it is.
Because a scroll of cleanse affliction won't.
You might say it's a lifestyle choice.
True.
An affliction would be like a curse or like poison, something like that.
I'm just gonna run over to Professor R, just like Professor R, Mwangi needs help. That's
I'm on
kinda
my way.
That's on my turn, I guess. Can I reposition him
Yeah.
farther?
How
No.
many heals does he have left? Oh, ooh.
Ooh, what?
No, ooh, doesn't sound good.
You could shove.
He doesn't have any heals left.
What?
Oh man, he's gonna be living with the remorse of this dead student for the rest of his life.
Another
most-
dead student.
In most timelines.
All right.
Where's shove? Oh, there's shove.
He's keeping positive over there.
What's
I
the
like
difference
it.
between reposition and shove?
Reposition, they still have to be within your reach after you move them, shove them, they don't.
Oh, okay. It's like a friendly shove.
Mhm.
Trying to move him a little bit. Like I'm terrible. I fall.
Oh my
prone.
god, you
Alright.
attacked a teacher?
All right. Because it's a critical
That's all-
fail,
You fall.
you fall prone.
You trip over his wax.
That is
Dusty,
pretty, that's
you are
pretty on
becoming
point.
unhinged.
Teacher Rot turns towards you and says, Dusty, are you okay?
I'm
Oh my
okay,
God.
Mwangi needs help. Professor R. Dusty's crying.
Chacharo,
Quickly.
you're closer. I'll try and get to your help.
You're closer. You
I
do
am
it.
so put out right now. I'm just furious.
I fall on my face. And that's my turn.
Move, shove. Oh, you don't want to stand up? You have your
no,
last action?
No, I had to stride twice to get to there because it was 30 feet
Oh.
away.
Oh. All right. All right, Lotus, you're up.
All
Take a
right.
nap.
Is the body of this creature difficult terrain?
If it's prone, I don't think so. No.
All right.
Is the creature over here just unconscious, by the
That
way?
one
I
was
have a
unconscious.
vague
Yeah, you
memory of-
noodle unconsciously attacked him.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
non-lethally attacked him.
Let me see. I don't have any cackles left. Are there any more bad guys, or are they all flying away?
They're all flying away.
They're flying away. One of them is still sitting.
Bungee's dying. That's why we're still in comp.
All right. I'm going to cast. This is very unfortunate. I wanted to get over there and cast Soothe on you, but you're too far away. That's unfortunate. And increasing the level doesn't. It only increases the amount of healing.
Yeah, you need to get a reach spell.
Reach spell. That does sound pretty good.
But it'd take an action to do it. So.
So far away. Yeah. Okay. Well, nothing I can do for you.
Just send me good vibes, honestly.
Oh, so electric arc. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna cast warp step. Gain a 5 foot bonus to my speed. Stride twice. Yeah, best I could do. So that increases my speed to 30. So I could go to here. And still not be close enough to do anything to help you.
You watch me bleed out.
Yes. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll just move to Vanji and drop to my knees beside them, cradling their head in my hands, so that at least someone is with them when they die. Not supporting my Festrog, it breaks free of my control, and it goes to kill Maztasia. But then it desummons right before it deals the killing blow.
Alright.
And I guess Nessa tries to apologize to Maztasia, but it's very scary. She just screams at them constantly.
They chitter back in Arachnid, and
That's
seem
right.
to have they seem to have a decent conversation about how it's really cool to be here.
Oh, okay, nice.
Put all this death.
That's my turn.
All right, Savannahkin. All right, he definitely wants to help. How can he help? Let me see here. Not really in any meaningful way. So, they're going to run up. First action, stride, and second action, stride, and they're gonna raise their staff at the griffins as they run away, yelling at them to make sure they don't come back. They are going to go ahead and I guess last action, move up even further to get in between them and Vanji. All right. Costs. They're gonna do the same. All right. Australia.
Alright, I'm gonna stand straight up behind Charo and shovel.
Wow, rude. Okay.
Every moment counts.
Yeah, if he's got to stand up, what the hell?
All right, that succeeds if you're willing to try.
All right, where am I going?
You go 5 feet.
Do you just shove me onto the corpse of this creature?
You can follow him if you want to, and then you can shove him again.
I don't have
Oh, I
another
see.
action too, so
Damn.
if I had another action I would, but I don't, so I'll just stay here.
Okay.
All right, teacher out.
Stumbles onto this creature.
Move over here. There's 2 actions left. Out of heals though. He should have prepared more of them today. He's also fatigued. He's been up all day. He hasn't got a chance to redo his daily preparations. Alrighty. I guess what he's going to do then is he's gonna use his other action, and he's gonna turn to you, Charo, and says, "I believe in you, Charo. Safe and found."
He nods.
Show our new students what you learned at the school.
He's thinking to himself, man, teacher really putting him on the spot with this one. Like,
Yeah.
he's all for learning on the job, but damn.
Logic at that.
They're gonna
Teacher
run
Ot's like standing there holding a health potion, like, you've got this.
He doesn't have any health potions, so it's used.
Nice.
All right. All right. This one's flying off, so I'll just remove them from combat. They're full on action economy flying away. Sorry, you're up.
Alright, first action. Dash. Overrun. Movement. He runs up. He gets down next to Mwangi. Sees lots of slash wounds. He's going to immediately quick tincture. Reach into his medical bag, whips out a red liquid, will dump it over Mwangi, and will administer a elixir of life.
You're not gonna
Actually-
chance the treat wounds?
You want me to? I was thinking about it.
You could. I mean,
No, we got time for that later.
you got risky surgery.
Not yet. Well, that wouldn't help us in this situation. Fast healing 1. Okay, we'll do this one. We'll administer a soothing tonic. So you get fast healing 1 for 1 minute.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I'm assuming
Alright.
this takes place before they death save. Is that fast healing?
You gain fast healing for 1 for 1 minute. Yeah, I would seem so because you heal as soon as the start
Oh, yeah,
of
because
your
they're not dying. Yeah, okay. Nice. Alright, yep, that's what we'll do. That's all my action economy. That's all I got.
turn. All right. All right, Griffin. It's going to use its first action to retch. It doesn't want to be sickened anymore, and then it'll fly away. Just see if it retches slow. All right. All right. Yep. It no longer sickened, and then it flies off. You see some griffin vomit on the floor there. All right, Mwangi. You start your turn. You gain 1 HP. No longer
Hooray.
die. We'll end
All
combat.
right.
And it's fast healing, so that's 6 times. It's 6 healing.
Maybe 10 healing total, right?
Oh, 10 healing. Sorry, yeah, 10 healing total.
Over the next minute.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the battle medicine.
All right.
Man, I have such a headache. Again.
Char just frowns at you as he bandages your many wounds.
Rusty gets himself up off the ground. He wipes his face. There's a little blood on his nose because he fell. You guys okay?
Dusty, are you okay? You're bleeding.
Yeah, I hurt my nose.
I have some tissues. Would you like some?
21.
You don't need them?
Oh, no, I'm good. See, Sacharo gave me a bandage. He gives you some tissues for your nose.
Alright.
You could see Teacher Odd is wiping his brow. And he,
Sweat.
yeah. That was intense. Where did these griffins come from? And good on you, Mwangi, for knocking this one out, so at least we can figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, can't you talk to him?
Well, not necessarily.
Oh,
See, griffins here are beasts, not animals.
there's a difference?
Yes.
Oh, can't you just turn it into an animal and then talk to it?
Oh, no, not me, but there are probably others here who can. Either way, let us get all of you to safety, and I'll let someone know to come handle these griffins. Let's get our new guest here away. All
Did
right.
we bring them? Oh, let's give them the tour, and we can start with the infirmary.
He looks at you,
nice.
Blondie, and
Good
gives
joke. Good joke.
you a big wide smile and says, "Yes, that's definitely the first place we should go.
I am there weekly. I know the way really well.
Let's go." Right, take you guys back to the dashboard.
Are you gonna take a feather as a trophy?
I mean, there's a dead. Oh,
No,
Look
probably
good.
not.
Look good in your mask.
That's
Wow,
what
okay.
I thought you had feathers, or someone had feathers. Anyway,
I had feathers, but I think I'm changing my.
no, you
changing
change.
my-
I think you'll change your mask every week.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you have to have a mask to change it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Well, what if you just made? What if you just made your mask a chameleon? Then you'd be like,
Be every animal.
That's not a bad idea.
Big idea there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like your eyes are already the size of a chameleon's eyes, so like I kind of get that vibe off of you already.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Otis, I think you should have stopped at the chameleon mask.
Yeah, you could have stopped. It's just.
Well, I also have very large eyes for my head.
It's, maybe it's just a style. You know.
Actually,
Well,
you do.
I don't
The
think
eyes
it's a
are quite
style. A
large.
style implies that you chose it. It's more like we're just, better looking than
Unless he
everyone
blinks
else.
a couple times, they
Oh.
are. He holds
Yeah,
his
so
Yeah.
the chameleons can look in 2 different directions at once.
Yeah, like when you're in the cafeteria.
Oh, that's why I'm really good at seeing people. Okay.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
And you have such flexible moral and religious viewpoints. You're sort of like a chameleon in that way as well.
And I'm double jointed in my elbow. Want to see?
I'm assuming you just do it, right?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
we have talked about that. That is as a result of a previous injury. And that should not do that. Very bad.
I would believe
Oh.
that.
I don't know. I just woke up. I could do it one day.
Charlie, are you okay? You hit the ground pretty hard.
Oh no, memory
that was
loss.
crazy. I tried jumping on the griffin.
Yeah, Char will go around and try to patch up everyone as we head back.
all right. Ashalia's already battle medicine. But you guys are gonna. I mean, if you want to sit down and wait and try and do some treat wounds right now, you could. But you guys are heading towards the infirmary, and Teacher is with you heading towards there as well.
Oh, I
The
checked on
Anadi,
the spider guys, are
yeah,
they okay?
the Anadi are like as you guys were having this conversation, as you guys were walking, the Anadi and Teacher are just watching you guys sort of enjoy each other's company and talk.
Just hanging out.
And they kind of turn towards Teacher and says, "Yes, this place seems like where we should belong. We want to learn, and these hunters, warriors, magic warriors helped us."
Oh.
And they kind of look at Teacher Ott like if there's they're saying this right. And Teacher Ott smiles and says, "Yes, all of us here strive to uphold the values of the 10 magic warriors, and these 5 here are a prime example. They've acted valiantly in protecting our new guests, and we would like to have once we get to the infirmary and take care of our wounds, we'd like to have a nice conversation with you to ask you how you came about here and your journey here, as well as, do you have any idea why these griffins seem to be attacking you?" When Teacher Ott says that, they kind of all look towards each other, and kind of turn back to Teacher Ott, and then turn to all of you. It says, "We are not sure. We did not see them until they were upon us. We don't know why they would attack."
Are griffins common in Magaambya?
Definitely griffins, not like the ones you saw. If you've seen a griffin before, like learning about griffins, they're not that common, and they also don't look like that. Like these, looking at them you don't even need to do a roller check. These things were exotic griffins.
It looked like they had some heavy fur on them.
Yeah.
Like even if they were,
Climatized
even if they were,
for cold time.
yeah.
The
yeah, even if they
opposite.
were common, they were not common here.
I want to sense motor to see if they're telling the truth to my character.
Oh yeah,
so.
if you want to do a, give me a perception check.
Oh, Dusty would take them on their face what they said.
Right. They do say, you all protected us and helped us and hunted, and we would like to offer you this in gratitude. And they hand, they kind of all like reach in their bag. Goss reaches in his bag and pulls out a scarf, and like presents it for someone to take.
Oh, that's nice of you. I will take it if
Right.
it is the
I'll drag it onto your
respectful thing
sheet.
to do.
You recognize this thing because you're level 3 and it's a level 3 item instantly.
Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. I think this is really good for Ashalia.
Is that how it works? Is if the magic items of your level, you recognize it?
That's how I'm running it here. If
Okay.
if you guys are at level with the magic item, you're just going to recognize it. Anything that's above your level will be mystified, and anything uncommon will be mystified.
I saw this in the
Regardless of what
token
level it
store.
is.
I saw this in the star. Yeah,
I
isn't
took
it
it.
like some kind of it's some kind of dancing thing, right?
Yeah, look, everybody here like seeing it, and now that Vanji's touched it, and you guys are taking like a moment to look at it and recognize it. It is a dancing scarf, so I'll go ahead and toss it in chat. Here.
Don't you use?
I don't know why I need a wall of text to tell me why a dancing scarf is cool, but I guess it both.
It's like a dancing sword. What's a scarf? Plus 2 item bonus to performance. Nice.
Skippy, don't you?
That's
Aren't you
a-
some
that's a
kind
hero.
of bard, Ashalia, that I'm remembering maybe?
I'm learning how to sing.
Oh, well, I dance, but not really. I mean, thank you so much for this. This is really nice. Hang on, I feel like I need to give you something now. Hang on 1 second.
No,
Go
no,
on.
they kind of like put their hands up and say, no, you have given us life by protecting us.
Oh, well, you're our friends, so I want to make sure your school is off to a good start. And I pull out a ruler from my bag.
Bro, here's your first protractor.
And I hand it to them. Here,
Alright.
this is the classic tool used for school survival.
I'll whip up Goss's sheet and actually put it on there for him.
Excellent. I'll remove my sheet. There it goes. It's being deleted.
Alright, ruler from Vanji. Alrighty.
What is this?
Now permanently on the sheet. Alrighty.
Unusual. Maybe you found that in the library?
Probably figure out what this is at some point. Yeah.
I mean, I would say when you guys found that, you found that in the caves. So during that night, while you guys were resting and stuff like that, go ahead and throw out one Arcana or
Okay.
Occultism.
All right. Hidden.
Oh yeah, you recognize it as a spacious pouch. Type 1.
Oh dang.
Alright, let me reveal it on your sheet. Inventory.
Even in Pathfinder, you can't get away from these things.
Where's it on your sheet?
In
there
Pathfinder,
it
where
is.
your weight actually matters.
There's a
really
lot.
spinning
There's a
the
lot of
blocker.
great extra dimensional options though in this system. Like
Also, yeah, Lotus is encumbered right now.
there's a wig. There's a wig of holding.
You just put
Like-
stuff in your hair?
Like that way.
Yep.
That's
There's
amazing.
There's a
And
spell
there-
that makes you stomach one.
Yeah.
What?
There's there sure is. There's a sleeve.
Yep,
There's
there is.
sleeves of holding. So you could literally like hide things up your sleeves. I reskin that into sweater of holding, so you could like stuff things in your boobs. Good stuff. All right, we'll start spaciously pouching things. Oh, I was encumbered by 3 light. That's rough. That's rough.
Ashalia, I kind of want to keep this scarf, but if you think you're gonna use it, have it.
I mean, if you're gonna get some use out of it.
Oh, I will find a way to make this useful. Don't you worry.
All right, yeah, go for it.
Okay, if you want to trade these, let me know. Oh, Tacharo, I wanted to give this to you, by the way. I feel like you're the only one who would actually use it. Hang on.
So you guys head to the.
Oh,
the
do you know why I'm
infirmary.
encumbered? It's that bear skin. I forgot to move it into
Oh,
my
yeah.
into my room.
Storage.
Stat.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, you'll say. I mean, the combat happened. It's whatever. You would have put it away.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
I
have been
survived.
Wearing it over your
It's all
shoulders
good.
like Hercules.
All right. So let me see here. So yeah, you guys, make it to, after they give you this, you give them the ruler, and you guys are walking to the infirmary. You guys make it to the infirmary, and it seems like a little bit of some stuff has calmed down a bit more. They're still having at the field camp outside the Tyrus Hall. There's still giant, big bugs, like an ogre spider and stuff like that, are like dead out in the front. Some of the teachers have kind of come out now. You see Ariwari there, and it looks like things are calming down a bit. Let me see here.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, I figured I'd give that to you. I feel like you'd use it.
I could use this, yeah.
Dom said our masks and eat other masks to gain their power. Or something.
So
like that.
yes, what you can do at the school is if you're in the Magaambya on the campus, you can turn in your mask for a day, and they'll do a ritual, and maybe you guys will learn this ritual at some point to have your mask eat another magical mask, and it will take the effect of that mask as its base action, base magical effect. So if you ever find another magical mask, and you want to,
like this rhino mask.
Mm-hmm. If you want to take this rhino mask and have your mask eat that mask, then you can do that.
Are these
The only
the masks of the
stipulation.
student? Sorry. Go ahead.
So the mercy, the mask of mercy. Yes, you did find that on the cloaks that had all the 3 masks that would look like student cloaks that were hanged up.
Maybe we shouldn't eat them then.
Yeah, I should probably take this to somebody first to get identified. I guess teacher.
You guys recognize it as soon as you touched it.
Yeah, we've had this for a bit, so like if you
guys
wanna,
had found it.
you can just go ahead and change that over.
The only stipulation though is that you must be the same level. You must be at least the same level or higher for your mask to eat it. So your level 3 mask can't eat a level 4 mask. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But remember, your mask levels up with you. So as soon as you guys hit level 4, you can do it. Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm adding that rhino mask and this +1 striking pick to the party loot sheet.
So yeah, you guys can all heal up. The people at the infirmary would, continue recovery, ward medic, all of you up to.
So here's
max
my
HP.
question, Dom.
Mhm.
Right? Is Noodle affected by these masks at all?
It depends on what it does, because Noodle's only affected by runes on weapons and attacks, and then any armor that increases your saves.
Okay. Okay. So he'd benefit from item bonuses like that, but from the Rhino mask, for example, he wouldn't.
The cover horn face is granted with a increased momentum. If you stride 10 feet, you no,
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah.
because he would have to be the one wearing it, and he can't use magical items.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that striking pick, has a striking rune on it?
Yeah, +1 striking pick.
Nice.
I mean, Nashalia, you know, you let me have the scarf. Do you want the striking rune?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I mean, just pay the 10% cost in gold, and they'll take care of it for you in Nutambu.
Yeah, if everyone is gonna show around or new students around campus, Australia would probably peace out and go to the store and sell everything we've collected in a while.
I bring them
Yeah.
to every single statue and tell them a story about the magic warriors. Like every single one gets a story.
It's
Yeah.
painstaking.
Yeah, because I
Well-
could probably get us like, I don't know, 150 gold or something based on what's
In that
my
case, I will say, you guys, now that you guys have finished that combat with the griffins, you do level up to level 4. So if you want to take some time to level up and then do some maintenance on selling stuff, you guys can do that now, and then we'll move forward. We can move forward after that.
And it's gonna be
We did
real
it.
easy level up. Just you wait.
Is
And
that
I'll be right
sarcasm?
back. I'm gonna get a water real quick while you guys do that. I'm still listening to you, so you can always ask me questions.
I'm assuming we sell things at half price, unless it's treasure.
It's like
with
let's harder
value.
gems.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you just drag it onto Zokin's sheet, it will sell it based off of that, and treasure will get full price for it.
So,
Go find POW sheet. Alright, I cleared my money, that way we can make this easier.
so archetypes that are spellcasting, is it just kind of better to just rush spellcasting and not get any of the feats? Like, is it worth it?
I'm
For
gonna take
you, for you as a summoner, I'd rush for the spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take cantrips.
I kind of like the idea of getting some meta magic, though.
For what,
Mm,
your 2
Nice,
spells a
nice,
day?
nice.
Yeah, for my 2 spells a day.
Anyways,
make 'em
so
extra-
make 'em
so
extra
spell
impactful.
slots. Yeah, spell slots.
I see the lush.
Okay. Oh, thank God, I can switch out this fucking spell that I hate. Goodbye, lose time 0. You're not as cool as I thought you were gonna be. Oh, you know what I think will be really good in this game is the spell magic. Seems like a strong one.
Probably
Yeah,
would be.
I'd like to say so, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I have a +1 Morning Star. You want that +1? You have that, Vanji?
I already have a +1. Yeah, my
Like,
my hand wraps are a +1 already.
I'll move that to a different
Charles Bow.
weapon then.
What's that?
It's Charles. Oh, yeah.
Sure has a bow.
What are you talking about? I've killed at least 30 things with that bow.
Yeah, we should probably move the +1 to your bow then.
Well, how much did it sell for?
could
Well, we wouldn't
put
sell it. I'd
money.
use it if you don't use it.
I think you should probably use it over me, honestly.
I'll put it temporarily on a knife.
Yeah, go for it. I think you'll get more mileage out of it.
So to add a potency rune to your thing, it would be 3.5 gold. So just spend that money if you want to add it to your weapon. So for the +1, and then for the striking rune, it would be 6.5. So altogether 10 gold for +1 striking. For turning a basic weapon to a +1 striking weapon using that pick.
Alrighty, I took Alchemical Discoveries, which lets me get 1 additional versatile vial for each rank beyond trained in crafting. Oh, and I get to learn 2 formulas instead of 1 on level up. And I took Continual Recovery and Cantrip Expansion for the free archetype. So now, I can heal 1 person 6 times in an hour, or 2 people 3 times. I don't know. It makes the cooldown for treat wounds basically the duration of the treat wounds.
Yep. The cooldown starts as soon as you start treat wounding. So as soon as you end, they're off cooldown.
We rolled so many treat wound checks. Once I get risky surgery, I could really.
Dom, can you take the coinage that I just put in the party sheet and kick it back out to us so it divides it?
Oh yeah, sure.
That when everyone gets paid.
1 second. All right, stash, wealth, coinage. Here it is, and all right, Anji, Tacharo, Lotus, Dusty, and Ash. Right, should have did it.
Yep, I did it.
There's 3 coins and there's 3 gold and 3 silver left in the party.
Everybody's got some spending cash now.
Okay. I'm gonna go spend it on rulers.
Okay, you can do that.
Hey.
Spit on rulers.
I wonder if
Yeah.
that rock merchant is still in the city. Sold me
Go
the
buy
shiny
some
rocks.
rocks from him.
Sold me the shiny
Yeah.
rocks. Distracted me.
Oh, they got their stall set up down there.
Waiting for that kobold to show up.
I mean, if you want to talk to somebody about where to buy rocks, yeah, talk
Yes.
to Anchor
You have to talk to who?
Root.
Anchor Root? Oh.
Rocks are really close to fossils. Sometimes she goes, and you would know this, Dusty. Sometimes she goes out to try and buy, look at very fancy rocks that might have a fossil.
I should know that. Amazing. Okay, wonderful. How would I add
She's heard that one of the higher level, higher ranking students talk about in the advanced monsters class about a fossil monster. It's like a golem made out of bones.
Fossils? Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it is a loving creature and a great son as well.
She said they're very common in Alkenstar.
Great stun seems like a weird thing to add to that, Sanji.
I am just thinking.
How would you I took a feat that gives me a bonus spell. How can I add that? It's a bonus spell of my last slot.
So, what's the feat? Go ahead and bump it.
Primal Evolution.
Show it.
Hold on. Sorry.
All right, you Oh, so you gain the extra spell. Okay, so what you do, and it's. Let me just check something right here. Where are you getting the spell from? Is it a sorcerer ability?
Yeah.
Sorcerer feat? Okay, yeah, I see it's sorcerer. All right, so it's going to affect your normal spell slots. What you do, and does it become a signature spell?
I don't think so. I just
You
always
can
have
either you can cast either of these using that spell slot, even if it. Okay, you call upon creatures. You gain an additional spell slot of your highest level. Okay, so it's always your highest level. Okay, so under your highest level, so right now at level 4 will be 2,
Yeah.
where it says you just drag it onto there, and you have. I guess it'll probably be easier to distract us by making another spellcasting tradition that just has this and keep it at your max level. Honestly,
Okay, yeah.
just so you don't lose track.
Yeah, I was like, if there's a quick, cool way to do it with the sheet. Sweet. All right, so it's primal.
Yeah, what you want to do is you want to go at the bottom where it says add spell cast. Yeah, and then
Primal.
put primal evolution as the name for it.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
And it'll be whatever your normal spell. Same all the same information from your thing, and then you just put that one. You can just drag the spell on there.
Yeah.
And you have one slot in there, in that second level slot.
Sweet. Thanks.
and then once you get a high enough level, it'll turn to 3. You just move them down to 3 and get rid of the ones below.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I think there might be a way to make this only ever show the highest slot that you can do. Yeah, I mean, I think you just did it.
Talk of this ability is spell ranks without slots. Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
I just accidentally. I was like, what does this button do? Wonderful. Have anything here? Sweet. All right, I'm good.
There you go. Alrighty. Anybody else have any questions about leveling up? And or selling stuff or items?
I think I'm good to go.
I have a question. Why would anyone bother to take reach spell if it takes 1 action and only adds 30 feet? You could just, here's a crazy idea, walk 30 feet.
Yeah, but then you're
Well, you-
close
well,
to
you
the
only-
You
enemy.
can only walk 25
And also,
feet.
you only walk 25 feet.
Well, first of all, we don't need to be calling out people's movement speeds. Secondly, only a coward would stay away from a fight.
And what if you're like on a high ledge and they're just far away and you can't really walk towards them?
Or they're flying, like
Mhm.
that would ever happen.
Or if you had a cool touch spell that you suddenly wanted to have.
Does it add that?
think
Okay.
so.
Yeah, it adds 30 feet to touch
Oh.
spells as well.
So you could turn a first rank heal into a second rank heal.
It just feels
2 actions.
It just feels bad to take a 1st level class feat with a 4th level slot.
I mean, you
But if
you
don't
have
like
a
it,
you have
we
wizard
can-
for your
we can
special.
retrain it later.
Yeah,
You also
but
have
I
wizard
want,
as
I
your
want
dedication.
wizard spells, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I need more magic.
I need all the magic. 10th level magic.
They have it. I will have it.
All right. Any other questions?
I have many questions.
I'm having a tough
Sure,
time
go
over
for it.
here.
Alright, so I took this as my 4th level thing. So how many spells do I get for that? This feat grants a 1st level spell slot. That's it? 1?
Yeah,
I could
that's-
buy that
Yep.
from the store.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why I'm like, do I want to take the meta magic? That's where I'm over here at.
Mm.
Like, yeah, one extra spell slot.
But you have to have basic to unlock expert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
That's
take it
that's
later.
the issue. Yeah.
You'll get more spell slots if you take it later.
Oh, it's like retroactive.
It's based on like when you take it.
I'm
feel-
struggling to pick a first level spell, so I might just give that and you take something else.
I feel like having
I think
reach
so. Maybe
might
not.
be better than having 1 1st level wizard spell.
So you
Remember,
get
you-
it now. Yeah.
What?
You get
Keep
it
in mind
now,
too,
that's what I'm saying.
you guys are gonna get spells from your Halcyon too as well.
Yeah.
But you guys,
Well, listen, Vanji, we're just
What?
we're built different. Like I have
Yeah.
plenty of spell slots already. I mean, 1 more
Okay.
spell slot for me, that's like a 9th piece of chocolate cake, you know. For you, 1 more spell slot is like a 33% increase or something.
But I can take counter spell.
Yes,
I
you
can
could.
take spell, and then
That's
I
a
could
thing,
use,
that-
I got high level spell slots, and I could counter spell.
Aha. Okay. Okay. That's
Listen, my goal
certainly
is
a-
to never cast magic.
Why didn't
Bungie,
you make a
can you
summoner
recognize-
then?
Can you
Why-
recognize these spells being cast though?
Oh, I'm a smart boy. You leave me alone.
At 5th level, we're allowed to, like, you know, change our class. Why don't you just become like a Beastmaster Ranger or something?
That's why I'm not
No,
sweating
no.
my choices right now because I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll get there.
Don't
Picking-
worry
picking
about it.
stuff,
Don't worry.
See what I like.
I worry a lot. I'll be honest. I worry a lot.
I'm just hanging out, man.
I'll let you guys know right now. It's a little behind the scenes here, but the level 5 in book 2 comes relatively quick, so you guys don't have to stress too much.
It's too late, Dom. I'm stressing.
Yeah.
Okay, so like this is super thematic for Lotus, but it's a 4th level class feat, so I'm just not sure.
Did you
Like-
guys hold on? Did you guys did anybody become friends with Mariama? Yeah, let me check.
I'm trying.
Like Bungie,
I don't.
right?
Look at this.
I think I am. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the potents?
Oh, no one is. No one is
Aw,
yet.
damn. I'm working
The-
on it.
A creature within 30 feet is reduced to 0 hit points in a way that doesn't destroy their body. Through the divinations of
Power specs.
power specs,
Yeah.
traditionally require, although they require organs and lengthy interpretations, you've learned how to glimpse the future in a more simple fashion by reading a creature's wounds. The glimpse of the future gives guidance to what tools are best to use next. Roll a d12 to determine the damage type favored by your prediction. The next time before the end of your next turn that you or your allies deal that type of damage, the enemy has weakness equal to your level against that damage. And piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning are on the list. So, like, that's kind of hype.
That
Do you know what I
sounds
mean?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right? Like, she sees
And
people
also-
die, and that lets her see a timeline where we
Look at
do
the
more
guts.
damage.
Yeah. I mean, that's half the options
And
there.
also, like, we're playing a
It
bunch of
is melee.
spellcasters. I feel like we're always gonna have one of these types of damage, right? So
Right, across the team
yeah,
kind of
across
deal.
the whole team. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
reaction. It's a solid reaction.
That's true.
One of
And
the
you don't get many
reactions.
as a spellcaster.
I have 2 reactions right now. One is to reduce fire damage by eating it, and the other is to reduce electrical damage by absorbing it. So I do have 2 already, but they're kind of specific.
Yeah. And I think
So-
they cost your spell, right? They're not cantrips, right?
Oh no, they're just the fire one is they're limited. The fire one is a spell. No, I think the fire one's a cantrip actually. But
Okay.
the electric one is from my mask, so
Gotcha.
yeah, sure, we could train out of it. I'll take that one. Sounds kind of hype. We kill stuff on the regular. It wasn't in my initial build because I thought this was going to be like a fun go to college campaign without a lot of combat.
I mean, within this year, we've had maybe like 5, 6.
Right,
You
but
know,
when I
you
went
know,
to
there's-
when I went to actual combat, I only got in 2 life or death situations in a year. You know, when I went to actual college, I mean. So like, it just feels like I don't know.
I mean, it is
But it was
Gulliver.
Well, it was Florida, Dom.
I mean,
So
yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Also note something about with that spell that's also very loaded. It does not say enemy. It does say creatures.
Beautiful. All right, let's do it. That's what I'll take for my witch thing.
So when Vanji goes down again, you can immediately tell what would hurt him the most after he goes. I don't know. I have too many reactions. I took all ones there because I was so scared of Pathfinder combat. I got opposing Earth. I got cringe.
Don't be
They
afraid.
both did the
Nothing
same
will
thing.
hurt you here.
I mean, those have saved
Having
you a lot.
reaction is good.
Yeah. I love interposing Earth. I'm so happy that was a spell option. Exactly like what I wanted out of a spell for my Earth Sorcerer here.
Yeah, it's not like you
Alright.
just spend a spell slot and have a +5 to your AC.
All right,
Boy, that would be
goodbye,
nice.
goodbye, level 1 wizard spells. Goodbye. So what's the wizard thing that lets me get reach spell? Is it like wizard?
It's just called
I think they're all
elemental.
called the same thing, just different tags.
Like wizard. No, they have like unique names for each archetype.
Oh.
If you click on the archetype thing and then type in use trait wizard, it should,
Yeah.
I think it's under a feat though.
yeah, but you need to do the one that lets you take a wizard feat, not the one that
Yeah.
gives you basic spell.
Okay. So basic arcana lets you take a first or level or second level wizard feat of your choice. Okay. Basic arcana. And it is a 4th level feat to get this, so that feels pretty good. Okay. Oh. Now we get reach spell. Perfect. Alright. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
So good at Pathfinder.
I'm almost done, I swear.
Wow. My skill feat is additional lore planar. That's definitely something a 4th level character would need.
You tell what the portals are,
Getting ready-
though.
getting
Just
ready
know
to
about
take
them.
some-
Oh my
some
god.
listening
What a
classes.
pull. What a pull for that.
Throwback.
Damn. Oh man.
All right. Well, it does look like we ended up having an extra +1, so you can use that for your bow.
Albatross curse. Create a spectral albatross, a guiding bird for sailors to hover around the target. Also bonus to attack the target. The
Okay,
target can attack the
Oh, keep going.
albatross. What is this spell?
Okay, I know why my build did not have portents of the Haruspecs or whatever. It's because I have access to this wild ass shit. So, Lesson of Vengeance gives me a 3rd question mark focus point, which means I could cackle 3 times if I needed to. And then I get a spell. It's will save, sustained for 1 minute. A long jagged needle jabs into the target foe's psyche. Whenever it tries to attack a creature your patron holds in special regard, name yourself or one of your allies. The target takes 2 mental damage anytime it uses the hostile action against the named creature with a basic will save, and if you heighten it, it increases damage by 2 mental each time. I mean, it's definitely, it's what?
It's heightened 1 too, so at level 4, it's a 2nd level, so it's doing 4 mental damage.
Yeah, so like, it's pretty cool. And then, for whatever reason, Nessa gets a spell from this also, called Phantom Pain, which is another will-based one. Illusionary Pain racks the target, dealing 2d4 mental and 1d4 persistent mental. The target must attempt a will save. And then on a success, they take full damage but no persistent. On a failure, they take full initial and persistent and are sickened 1. And if they recover from being sickened, the persistent damage ends, and then as failure, sickened 2. So it's just like Evil Eye on steroids, I guess.
Keep in mind when they say that you're familiar with the spell, they're saying it's like you can dispel in your spellbook.
Yeah. And it's not a focus spell either. And the heightened version of the spell, every time it gets heightened, the persistent goes up by 1d4. So pretty cool.
Phantom Pain's pretty good. Needle is much better later.
But from what I could tell, Portent doesn't have any like resource restriction other than creatures being reduced to 0.
Yeah.
So like we could be doing that on the regular, which seems like really strong. So
There's a range of 30 feet, so just keep that in mind.
wait, what happened?
The important one has a range of 30 feet.
Yeah,
Just
so you'd
keep
have
that
to
in
be all up in the business. You have to be all up in the business. Dang. They're so cool. I'm having to make so many big, important decisions on a single level up here. I haven't even got to the skill feat part yet. It's crazy. Oh well. I'll do this quietly in the background.
Anybody else have any other questions?
So how getting a wand? So if I wanted to get a wand of something, how about with spells? And that spell was a reaction. Is that something you can put in a wand?
Yeah, you have to have the wand in your hand.
Okay. How does one go about doing such things?
All right, so the wands. You can put any spell in the wand, and I think over here in Zokin's shop, I think he is able to sell any wand up to spell casting of 3rd rank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to get a custom wand made, you can do it up to a third rank spell, and the cost for wands. Let me just find it quick.
Did we already divvy the gold out?
Yes.
Okay.
There's an extra 3
All right.
pieces of gold.
First level wand is 60 gold.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Wand of 2nd rank is 160 gold.
Okay, that's what I want. So I will probably have to
Save up.
save up for that. Okay. Okay. If I commission him for a wand, but I can't pay him right now. Would he like?
That's not
start,
that's not Zokin.
start making
Zokin.
it? Okay.
No.
I can't
No.
put a
There's
down
an
payment
order
on
to,
a
You-
wand.
you guys-
to things.
You guys have been here
Okay.
long enough to know that Zokin is a buy the book type of person. You're going to pay him, and then
Okay.
you'll definitely get it, and you'll definitely get it at the time he says it. But he's not going to start until you go through the proper channel.
I'm such a hoarder, and I love just buying garbage. I'm never gonna hit 160.
You
Ooh,
will. Stuff will.
I don't know.
You,
I don't know,
you
Darby.
will.
I buy the most silliest things.
Yeah, but eventually those silly things get worth a lot of money.
Okay.
Like Totoro's like healing potions. By the time we hit level 10, the healing potions we're chugging, it'll be like $300 a pop.
Okay. Okay, well, maybe I'll take the spell now, and then maybe I'll retrain it when we level up.
You could
eventually.
buy scrolls. The scrolls are cheaper.
How much would a second level scroll be?
12 gold.
Is it 12? I mean, it's either 12 or 20.
Second level scroll is 12.
Well, I know because
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of them. I need to go buy. I need to go
Okay.
replace them now.
That might be a better investment overall, because I don't know how often I'll have
In
a
fact,
lot.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Can I commission him to make me? Hang on, let me do my math real quick.
10 silvers, 1 gold. Yeah.
I mean, I guess you might as well do the scrolls because the wand charges is based on the spell slot that you.
Oh,
It's one
that's-
use. Wand is one use per day,
Oh,
and then you
okay.
can use it again to overcharge it, but there's a chance of breaking.
So
Okay.
scrolls might actually be better for you.
Yeah.
personal class.
Okay. I'm going.
I mean,
to
if you're
buy-
gonna use this more than 60 gold worth of it,
maybe. I was gonna
and
pick
maybe,
up Summoner's Precaution, so when Noodle goes down, I can sever a connection, so I don't go down. Which happens quite a bit, but I think for now, let's try out the scrolls and see how those go. So Zolkan, I would like to buy 3 scrolls of Summoner's Precaution.
all right, remove the required gold, and then drag the spell into your inventory, and it will make it into. You will ask you to make a wand or a scroll, make it into a scroll.
Okay. I'm gonna follow instructions really well. As soon as I find the spell. Somewhere. Summoner's Precaution. Scroll. Okay. Item. Consumables. Awesome. So I got 3 of those. Excellent.
Oh, I should probably check. I think that planar lore is legacy now because it was too broad. Do you not want me to take planar lore?
I mean, if you want to take it, you can take it. I mean, lore.
I think
planar lore,
I think they kind of want you to take a specific plane now.
plane. Okay.
Yeah. Sort of like the undead lore was like too broad compared to the others.
Okay.
I don't know.
what
I
would
don't
you-
know if they kept undead. It doesn't look like they kept undead either in their revision. So I don't know. I just like
I mean,
the
I'm
idea
fine
of
with it.
for studying other worlds than these kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with you keeping it if you want to keep it.
Okay.
If you want to be more specific, you can be more specific.
Yeah. Now it says lore about a specific plane other than the universe, or the plane in which the game itself is set, if not the universe. Okay. Interesting.
Taking some Lacetti classes.
If you want, you can like go to elementals, and then I can you know anything from the elemental plane, or you could do lower plane, anything from the lower, upper plane.
Okay. All right.
If you want to be more that way.
I'm feeling like outer planes would probably be. What do they call it in Revised Galarian? Outer Rifts.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Outer Rifts is a place of horror and destruction, fed by mortal sin. Definitely seems like something she would study. I guess I should get with Chicharo and see what Chicharo's like learning. So we don't need to have like super specialists in all these different or in the same stuff.
I mean, having multiple people with Magaambya lore could be good.
Well, I've got academia, games, insect, but it doesn't improve past trained, and then Tombu lore.
Okay, Natambo's really good.
So I was thinking about getting another lore, and according to my build document that I barely remember doing, I have additional lore planar. So I think I made this character well before the or right before or right after the revisions dropped. So fine.
Whatever you want to change it to, it's okay. You can change it to what anything
Okay.
adjacent to that, or you can keep it now. I'm okay with you keeping it as just.
Just planar. All right. I'll just do planar, and then if you're like, this is just a little too obscure, for just planar, I'm okay with that. So, I'd rather know the travel brochure information for all the planes than know like the specifics of one particular plane. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm just gonna treat it as an unspecific lore.
Okay.
Because they have specific and unspecific for the DCs.
Cool.
Okay. Everybody good to go?
I think so. Are we gonna get a chance to rest so we can just put our HP back?
Yeah. So you guys go ahead, head back to the infirmary. They treat you, and T-Trot says, "Okay, well, this was a bit of a thing. If you have, I think we're okay here. I'm gonna go talk to teacher Asahanu and have him take care of the animals. And you guys remember teacher Asahanu, the one that has the tiny little baby raptor, and he breeds baby raptors, micro raptors.
Yeah.
He's the part of the Uzunjanti, and he'll be able to take care of them. Because Tijrat kind of whispers, says, "I know he would love exotic animals like this." Okay. He says, Tijrat says,
"Can we come and visit it if we want to?"
"Well, I don't think we're going to keep it
I
here."
think he's gonna release it.
Well, I mean, can we visit it when it wakes up to make sure it's okay?
Okay, well, if you want, I do want to talk to you tomorrow. So go ahead and take the rest of the day, get something to eat, relax, take care of any things you need to do, and we'll talk tomorrow. There's still a lot we need to talk about, especially about Moon Ghost or Udawak Bosnia. So go ahead and relax, and again, you all have done exemplary work here. I need to let some of the learned ones know about how well you guys have been going in this past year. So you guys have gone through a lot, more than we expected. And so, but you've handled it well, come into your own, and have shown that you all are wonderful additions to Magaambya and to Nantambu as a whole. So go ahead, relax, rest, check in on your families, and we'll talk tomorrow. And that's when you guys would have loved that, but we took care of that already.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed I have a star next to Emerald Boughs, and I'm now level 4.
All right.
Is my emerald thing level up?
Yes, let's take care of that. Since you guys are level 4 now, let's go through everybody's last thing. All right, so if anybody has a star next to theirs, I believe, let me check here.
I have a star next to secondary branch Emerald Boughs.
Notice
All right.
we're getting A's on our quizzes over here in Emerald Boughs.
All right, so in that case, your Emerald Boughs moves up to level 2, since now you're level 4. Let me change that on here. 2. All right, and you no longer have a star next to it. And
What do we get? What do we get?
Level 2, I believe, is additional lore. Actually, hold on, let me check. Let me check here. Academic Live. PDF, open up.
I think I already got the additional lore.
Probably from your first one.
No, I
Getting
have
your
two.
up to level. Let me see here.
I don't know.
All right. So at level 2, you get steeped in history.
Oh, okay.
Level 2 is steeped in history. Level 1 is additional lore. So steeped in history.
Gosh.
Let me just check steeped in history again. You get a +1 circumstance bonus to recall knowledge when doing stuff related to your branch. Recall knowledge about your branch, Magaambya and your branch. So now that you had steeped in history for your primary, now you have steeped in history for your secondary. So let me go add that to them. So history, primary. And then let me add another steeped in history to you, Lotus. Oh no, this doesn't go inside here. All right, steeped in history.
What does steeped in history do?
It gives you a +1 circumstance bonus to recall knowledge recall knowledge about your branch.
Ah.
Secondary. All right, let me go ahead and add that to Vanji as well. Is anybody else leveling up their secondary branch to 2?
I am.
Yep.
Steeped in history. If you guys can help us speed this up a little bit, go ahead and rename the 2 steeped in histories. One to be primary, one to be secondary.
Okay.
I think I did it for you already, Lotus.
Bungie, look at this roll. It is kind of like you.
What? The roll? Phantom roll. Sure, I don't know if I should be offended or not.
It is a dust roller.
Can I eat it?
He shrugs.
I eat it.
You can also put it for the 2 additional lords as well.
So you learned how to
Primary.
make Ghost Lumpia, and it helps you with stealth. Incredible. This game is so wild.
Right, your
And it's a
branch-
common item. Yeah, it checks out. Checks
I
out.
like how it takes 10 minutes to eat.
Oh, does it? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Maybe it takes 10 minutes to settle into your tongue.
Alright, hold on. I'll learn that one later. I'm not gonna
Really
take that one
tough
right
and
off the bat.
chewy.
Okay, it's
Aw,
between
it
it's
was
between
Charo.
it's between the Ghost Lumpia or this. But this one's got kind of a big drawback. But look at this paragraph.
Well,
The Fury Cocktail gives you a +2 to melee attack rolls, an additional effect based on this thing. So you can either get better save, some resistance to damage, a +1 item bonus, just flat save against magic, just all magic. Claws, resistance to acid, cold, electric, fire. But
All this from beer? The beer does all
Yeah.
this? Okay.
that's what it
You
should
take
be.
a -1 to AC and a -2 to reflex saves.
We're gonna give it
Gosh.
to
I mean, it's pretty
You'll
good though.
get
You
crit.
might be worth it, right? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Speaking of armor, I know I love it. Give the dog some alcohol. This is a very good
Excellent.
idea.
All right.
Yes.
As long as I got one
Um,
taker. Shall we? Mhm.
You got it.
Certain
John.
circumstances, maybe.
All right. I will take that over the Phantom Roll, and then I will learn the Phantom Roll just with my own money later on.
Right.
But
was
yeah,
the
I do
question,
like
Gonti?
When we learn spells from leveling up, they have to be common, right?
Yes.
Okay. Even if we have access to them through friendship minigame?
No. If you have access to them through friendship minigame, they're considered common for you now.
Oh, shit. friend fetch time. What? Time to put a leash on all you guys.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, Noma Miles saved a lot of lives with friend fetch.
I
Like
was
a
looking
lot.
at it.
So did
Like a
Zyla.
lot.
So did Zyla and Witchlight. That was like my favorite spell.
Wait. Are you saying? Hold on a second. Are you saying that Valda's Spire may have cribbed some notes from Pathfinder? And so,
Well, I don't
They
think
would never.
No, that one was from
What?
Strixhaven, I think.
oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, Chaos Warp or something.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. Anybody else have any more level ups from their academic?
Oh, I'm sorry.
branches
I
raised
walked
like
away
that.
for a second. I don't think I am. I don't remember what my levels are at.
Let me check here. Your you never leveled up your secondary,
Okay.
and you're level 3 in your primary. So no, nothing.
Now we're good.
Have you decided on what you want to do for your
Yeah, I
secondary?
think
yet?
Cascade Barriers probably make the most sense. That's the classes with Teacher Odd and.
Okay. All right, good. We
Oh,
keep it there. Once
Don't
you
forget
level it up,
to increase your ability modifiers. Game. First page of your character sheet. That's called yellow.
oh yeah, make sure you put in your new
Friendly reminder.
ability boost.
All
right.
So when I put a point into intelligence and I increase it by 1, do I just automatically remember a language? Is that how that works?
You get a new language, and you also get a new skill that trained.
Cool.
Yeah, you've been studying.
Studying.
Oh, anybody got requests, like spell requests? Like, totally meta question, but does anybody have any, like, hey, this would be a cool spell attack? Keeping in mind,
I don't know enough about
I
it.
only have access to a cult right now, so.
Cult.
Oh, no, I'm not familiar enough.
Yeah, I'm not up and up on the Pathfinder spells.
Okay.
Are we allowed to take uncommon languages? Is that allowed?
It depends on what it is. Let me know.
I was thinking like Chthonian or Abyssal. Those are the same thing, I think now. But like,
If you want, you could take Sagroth, which is the Gremlin language.
you know what? That's a great idea, Dom. Was Sagroth?
Sakroth or something like that.
Zakroth. All right, it's taken.
The new undercommon.
I've been with what's our friend's name?
Benji.
God, Benji. I've been with Benji, and she's been teaching me. And I'm just a really good learner. Yeah, thank you, Benji.
All right. Okay, so everybody good to go?
I'm just picking out my last spell for
think
leveling,
so.
but yeah, I'm good to go.
Alrighty. So 1 second here. All right. So yeah, you guys go ahead and do your your preparations, sleep, relax. Does anybody do anything that night? The rest of that day. So there was a lot of shopping, some spell stuff. You guys getting leveling up and doing all that stuff. But was there any people you wanted to talk to or anything like that you wanted to do before the next morning when you go visit Sutrot?
I'm gonna go conspire with Mariama. Well, I think actually it's mechanically I'm trying to be her friend, so I'm gonna wait till downtime to do that. Actually,
Yeah.
never mind.
Okay. All right. In that case, then you guys, sleep, do your daily preparations, and the next morning, you guys head to Teacher Ott. Teacher Ott asked you guys to meet him outside the Heron Archives. There's like a little seating area out there with like stone chairs, and you guys have sat here a few times. You can see the circle off in the distance, and there's like a little seating area with like warped shaped stones that make kind of like beanbag, but they're boulders. And he's there sitting down when you guys are kind of sort of arrive. Let me move the day forward. All right.
I'm glad to know that Griffin got better. So. Or that might have been the dead one.
Yeah, that's the dead one. Yeah. And the soothing thing, the soothing gem went off too. All right.
It's not bothering anymore.
You guys, woke up, had breakfast, and all that stuff, and met Teacher Ott around 11. So, when he sees you, he stands up. He does look refreshed a bit. He finally got a good night's sleep, and he says, "Okay, great. You all are here. Please sit around." And there's kind of like a circle of stone beanbags. He wants to talk to you guys about something.
I sit
He doesn't seem too
cross-legged
serious.
on the bag.
He doesn't seem too serious, but you do see there is like it's normal teacher talk, soft smile, but there is a bit of seriousness in his voice as well.
Char flops into a bean rock.
Is it like a rock or is it like, a fake rock?
It looks like a rock.
Okay. Don't flop too hard, Char. Don't want to hurt your tailbone.
They do seem to be cool as you sit down on them, even though they're out in the
Gosh
sun.
dang, they're the coolest chairs I've ever seen.
Alrighty. See here. So he says, question. I guess did you guys gave him the notes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He looked over. You see that he has the notes in hand, the book, and he's reading through it. And he shakes his head and looks up at all of you and says, "This stone ghost you encountered was once Woodwalk Bosny. And from what I gathered from talking to the other teachers, and some of my knowledge from back when I was a student here, he was an initiate, but he felt he did not need to earn power or give back to the community. He came to resent that he was asked to provide himself. Thought he was better than it. He grew cruel. Uduak slaughtered a sheath gang of gremlins and was temporarily detained until we could decide whether to expel him or not. During his imprisonment, a spell cast in a attempt to escape backfired, and we believe then killed him. It's strange that he survived, but stranger still that the gremlins flocked to his side. I assume fear played a large part in that. Am I getting that right from reading this? Does that all seem possible to you all?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Okay.
He was a ghost?
I'm not sure. I guess another question. Did you give them the dust, the stone ghost dust?
I think so.
Assuming Zokan didn't buy it.
I think what Vanji would have done would he would have given it to Professor Odd and kind of expressed like he wants to make sure his remains are properly put to rest.
Do you want us to look into what happened to him, or do you rather him be put to rest?
There's a glint in Char's eyes. He says, I think that it would be best for everyone involved, including the memory of the victims of the Stone Ghost, if he was put to rest. He should not be able to harm the gremlins anymore.
It might be important though if we figure out what happened to him, right?
It could be. But as you all were the ones who defeated him, and you also the ones to return his remains here, I'm going to defer to what you all believe should be done.
Well, if you want me to run a few tests first.
As he says that, he does give you all a very meaningful look, like he's trying to see what you guys would choose to do.
Yeah, he bites. He bites his tongue, saying that meaningful look, and he just nods his head.
And he as he like you started and then stopped when he saw his look, his face kind of softens a bit, and he says, "I'm not here to you whatever decision you decide to do, we would support. This is just for me to understand which decision you all made. There's no looking at all of you and the way you've treated yourselves this past year. I do not think you would make the whichever decision you do make. I do not believe it will be the wrong decision.
Might be important to find out what happened to him. Just in
If we
case.
could learn about the affliction that affected him, it might come in handy in the future if we come across somebody similarly cursed.
See.
But then, we can put him to rest afterwards, right?
Okay.
Exactly.
So, use what knowledge we have to try and figure out what has happened, and then after we have found out, put him to rest. Is that your decision?
Ganji looks at the gang.
Chara's nodding, almost too excitedly.
Be okay with that?
Dusty doesn't know.
Anybody objecting?
Doesn't seem comfortable answering.
Wait, what is the final thing here? Do you want to just put him to rest? You don't want to pry information out of his spirit?
No. I mean, we there's two options here, and it's put him to rest and let him just be in peace, or it's see what we can find out from his remains and what happened to him, and then put him to rest afterwards.
And Teacher Art, you want us to make this decision?
Yes.
I see.
Lotus, it could be helpful if we could determine what caused his affliction. I think that we should take a look at the remains. I do not think that we need to be contacting his spirit, though.
Oh, well, alright. I think that the pursuit of knowledge should come first and foremost.
As you guys are having this conversation, you can see that he's constantly looking at each and every single one of you with a very maybe kind of uncharacteristically serious face on Teacher Odd's face, but it doesn't last that long. As you guys mentioned something, he ponders it, and he goes back to his softer features.
He's judging us.
It's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, is that what you would like to do? We will get started and see if we can find any information. If there's anything you all can help with, we will contact you. You all are a part of this now. Turns and looks at the camera.
Oh, shit. He's gonna go contact the thousands.
Many thousands.
Teacher Ott,
Yes.
before Stone Ghost passed away, he did mention something to me about someone named Areste.
Hmm.
Do you know who that was? Or is? Not that I think they're dead.
Areste. Did he say anything else about them? Like a last name or anything?
No.
Okay, 1 second.
That they maybe were here eventually, but you see a lot of people, so that's if you don't know that's fair.
I'm not sure. Again, if it's somebody that is currently here, I don't recognize that name. I know most of the students that are here, at least the ones that I greeted, for sure.
Ah, okay. Just curious was all.
I mean, do you have what has gotten your attention about that name?
He just mentioned that I look kind of like him. That's all.
Maybe it was somebody he knew. If he was in the middle of combat, willing to mention that and talk to you about it, then must be somebody important.
Yeah.
You probably need to ask somebody who maybe was a student or a teacher here at the time when he was.
Who would you recommend I go talk to?
I'm not
Oh.
sure off the top of my head, but if you give me some time, I'll let you know.
Isn't teacher Lasede an elf?
Yes,
She might
she's
have
been
been.
here for a while, but she's also the type that likes to travel.
That's fair.
So you could take your chances on there, but I hope the best if you do.
Thank you.
Okay.
I will give it a shot when I see her next.
He then looks at all of you again and says, hmm, "Not sure, you know." Says, "I fear we have moved beyond my expertise, but do not worry. I know someone who's going to be should be showing up soon. My actual mentor, Janatimo, my mentor, the learned one of the Uzanjanti. She is one of the Magaambya's cleverest lore speakers, though he rarely stays in one place for too long. I would like to gain his wisdom and, to be honest, introduce your impressive group to him.
Ooh.
We will discuss with him in person the next time he returns. In the meantime, thank you for all you have done." He gives you like a warm smile as he stands and says, with his hands open wide, says, "We will speak again soon." Back to his characteristically warm smile. All right. And with that, you guys have fully completed book 1.
Oh, dang. 5 stars? What percentage? What did we, what did we miss?
You want the honest truth?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I
see
bet we
here.
did really well.
95%.
Nice. We'll take that. That's an
Mm. Is that an A?
A. It is.
And that is definitely
Mhm.
an A. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to give us a
Thanks.
grade. You have to give us a grade for each book we finished.
Oh, yes.
I'll
We need a report
put it in the
card.
achievement.
A report card.
I'll put a letter for the achievement icon for completing a book.
Oh, man.
That's gonna be...
It'd be kind of weird though once you guys become teachers though.
yeah.
Well,
How well did
yeah.
you teach? Oh, man.
It'll look like a little paper survey that the students filled out.
Oh
Alright,
no. Oh no.
All right,
They do
give me a
that.
second.
End of every
They do.
semester.
Kind of a
They do
fan
do
of Teacher Ulawa's teaching style, to be honest.
All right, give me a second here. I'm going to update the front page with the art for book 2.
Oh boy. Oh, but our poor Ninja Turtle will go away. Oh no, not that
No,
one.
no. The small.
No, you could definitely clear the art.
This
That's fine.
top art might adjust too. I'm checking because
That's a really good Ninja Turtle. I don't know who drew that, but the creases on his nose and his eyebrows.
That's
Top
born
notch.
from Crash's childhood trauma. Or love of Ninja Turtles.
And I
Beautiful
feel like
things,
the
of
pizza
course.
has some like really nice 3D effects going on over there. You know?
Mm.
it was a combo between I think Red and Crash.
Yeah, the Red Crash combo.
Like it, like it.
Having to use
Ready to
subpar drawing tools in many different programs.
Do you like when the players draw all over the board? Have I got the campaign, the stream for you? It's called Acquisitions Incorporated. An ongoing subplot of the game was just drawing with the Roll20 tools.
Oh man, you made some masterpieces.
That's some-
I seem to remember.
That's some good times. There's some good times.
What's the name of the book? What's the name of the book 2 again? Hold on.
Man, level 4
I don't
formulas
know if
are
anyone noticed, but I
5
did
gold.
draw the Griffin vomit after Dom said the Griffin vomits right
Mm.
here.
You don't
So
have to
I
show
just-
us the name of the book, since it's probably a spoiler.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Dom, do the attendants make any more money per month?
No,
than
the same money.
Nah, okay, dang.
Damn.
Second year,
Enough
same
to
same
live
deal.
off of.
Still
Yeah.
3. Ooh.
Yeah, it's rough out here.
That's gonna get real rough real quick.
It's 4 gold.
Yeah, the formulas are up to 5 gold a pop now. It's
Oh,
5 weeks
shoot.
of my living expenses.
Yeah.
I have to get a second job.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna
Would you like to come work at
go
the
do things.
cafeteria?
He already does.
Oh well. No.
Yeah, he's got his own juice section.
Yeah.
Got different experimental brews.
Selling
So-
Mugens under the counter, literally.
I will say this: you guys are gonna see this image and you're gonna think it's spoilery. Don't worry, it's not.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's a
More
dragon.
bugs. There's got to be more bugs.
Oh, that's
Beholder.
a cool name. I like that name.
Spoken on the
Songwind.
Songwind.
Sounds like a Patrick Rothfuss book.
Oh, that sounds like a Brandon Sanderson novel.
Yeah. A performance.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
Bugs.
wait a minute.
It's not
Zoom in.
bugs.
All right, I'm not gonna draw any conclusions from this image.
It's too late. I already have.
That's not us. Those are the
There's a
icons.
That's
chalet.
not us.
This
That won't.
reminds
ever,
me of
this
that
won't ever
prequel
be
adventure you guys
us.
did in the
Yeah,
basement
it does. It does.
with that crocodile that almost killed you.
Yeah.
I thought it was a shark.
It was
No,
a
the shark was later. There was a
Oh.
crocodile.
That was a little bit
too.
later.
Oh,
Was it
there.
Tom-
What? The
there's-
shark actually killed
The
us.
sharks are working with the crocodile.
All right.
Right.
So yeah.
All
Oh, wait, it still says book 1. Oops. Well, I'll fix that.
1.1.
I mean, at least it's not a bug. Unless this is all a bait and they're being
Actually,
controlled by miniature bugs, parasites.
Oh.
Trench coat. We never
why
found
they're
out.
evil.
We found the bugs.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds
Alright.
like a continuing plot thread.
No. We need to
Also-
leave the bugs behind.
So, I am going to show you guys the chapter 1 of book 2 tale. I will say they're going to show image. These are what the AP thought griffins look like, but
Oh.
there's going to be a picture of griffins. This is what you guys saw what you saw.
Different.
All right, let me make this all. This is going to be observer, I think, and then I'll show players.
Okay. That's more terrifying.
Adorable.
But the idea is that they were very, very exotic looking griffins. Like no one has ever seen griffins like this before.
Mm.
I mean, it's not
So
implausible. But
So is that
no.
like the ones that we saw? Are those ones that attacked us? Or
Yes. Yeah. In the AP, this is what they look like that attacked you. But I couldn't find colored art like this, and I didn't have, at the time I wasn't good enough with AI, so
Gotcha.
I just went and found
Yeah,
Okay.
exotic
All
griffins.
This is so much worse. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a cheetah with like a hummingbird face.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Eyes.
All right.
Zoom into its eyes.
So, even before I sat, detail. Even before I sat down, I set down my satchel after returning from my travels. Takuluat spoke breathlessly about a group of students who fought off insects, confronted an expelled pupil we all thought to be dead, and defeated griffins that had decided to feast on mysterious Anadi arrivals. My role leading the Uzanjanti and my love for a good story demands that I ask the Kulu about these students. He supplied me more information over dinner, and my initial interest turned to fascination. I have decided that I shall speak to them, and if they are even partially as interesting as Tikulu makes them out to be, offer my hand to help guide their efforts. The story I heard about them fascinates me, but what I want them to know and deeply understand is that stories of the past bridge the events of today. What brought the griffins to the school? Where did they come from? Griffins don't normally prey on Anadi. Why did they attack those poor students? For that matter, what attracted the Anadi students here in the first place? We've welcomed them to the school, but it seems wise to understand their motives and their goals. Getting the students to think about the answers to these questions, to pose their own theories, and then to investigate investigate the truth of the situation is far more important to their education than learning spells or rituals. Let's get them to see what lies beneath. We can see where that leads together. All right. And you guys should now see the. You see the two handout here?
No, not yet.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
I see the little handout. Oh wait, you're talking about
It's
a
book
different
2.
handout?
Yeah, book 2. It says book 2.
I see book 1.
Not yet.
See book 1. You don't see book 2. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Book 2 handout.
You guys are crazy.
Limited.
I just got specialized.
I guess so.
What now?
There we go. Yeah, it's up there now.
All right. Do you click on it? What do you see?
I can't click on it. Or maybe it's
You can't click on it?
no.
Okay, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Oh, I have to make it observer. Observer. How about now?
I see it.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you see any other things in there, or do you see chapter 1 tail?
Chapter 1.
Just
chapter
the
one
text
tail.
for the tail. Yeah.
All right, awesome. There you go. All right, moving forward. As you guys get handouts, they'll pop up over there. Always refer back to them. Alrighty, let's see here. Alrighty, so guess what? It's time for schoolwork to return.
Oh boy, my
So-
favorite.
All right. So what is everybody focusing on for this semester? And I'll move us over to the beginning of the next semester. Let me check here. Anything that happened this semester that you guys will be probably excited about?
This is the fall semester.
We're about to move to the summer semester.
All right.
So yeah, a couple things happen. You guys will get your 1, 2, 3. You guys will get 12 gold for your
yes.
for your going through the rest of the semester. Let me see here. And then during that semester, going through the rest of the semester after you guys did the everything calmed down and the semester continued. As you closed out this semester and start the next one, a couple things happen. Let me see here. Ashalia's birthday.
We take Ashalia to the beach.
Cesare's birthday.
Take a Shalia and Cesare to the beach.
Ignacy's birthday, and Ignacy is still pestering you guys about giving you their 2 alchemical items you wanted.
Anyone with level 5 or below?
5 or below, common.
Well, obviously we want level 5 ones because we want to maximize our gains.
Mhm.
What if there's something really good from the lower level though?
Sure, you'll just take 2 healing. points.
Money.
It's 2 for the group.
Oh,
money.
okay. My bad.
Damn.
Then Charles should probably pick. He's the expert on that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
You bet-
Oh jeez.
Pick wisely.
I mean, can't go wrong with 2 elixirs of life, right? I mean, what do you guys think? We could do something more. We could do. Was it uncommon or common?
No, only common.
These are alchemical items.
Yes, any alchemical item level 5 or lower, that is common. Get 2 for free. If you want to look at his shop, those are the ones that he specializes in. You open up your shop. He has 3 common ones that he specializes in. If you want to get those, but
Ooh.
you can ask for anything.
stone bond.
Anything that's common and level 5 and lower.
Okay.
And that has alchemical tag.
Well, according to Pub Alchem, an alchemist resource, we need to ask ourselves what category we're most interested in: bombing, mutagens, toxicology, or chirurgian
There's the medic stuff.
medic stuff. Thank you. Do you want me to send you a link to this document? It's quite fascinating.
I think I might have it.
Oh, all right.
think
Oh,
in
is that
the-
you? Are you Anonymous Goose?
I might be. I was wonder why I was so ready to get those swans. Building my army.
I love those swans.
Those
All right.
swans are
The-
bigger. How big are the swans now?
Okay, if this follows the normal conventions, then teal blue is like the best.
The stone body is probably pretty good. Stone body mutagen. Resistance 5 to piercing slashing.
Okay, so I'm just gonna rapid fire read off what, according to this nerd, is the best ones that we have. We could get Blightburn Bomb. Nope, that's level 15 or higher. We don't want that. Let's see, Blind Pepper Bomb. Reflex save or blindness. Also can dazzle. That's pretty good. Bottled Lightning. 5 stars. Electric Bomb. That's pretty good. Ghost Charge. Undead Bomb. Well, that's pretty good. Peshpine Grenade. Piercing Bomb. Also stupefies. Spell Sap Grenade. Skunk Bomb.
I have a list of all the five ones. If you want me to,
Oh,
all the 5 common ones.
sure.
All right, animal pheromone. Lesser.
Okay.
Bane ammunition. If anybody's using a.
Mm-hmm.
There's bomb. Okay, I guess, are you guys interested in bombs, or you want elixirs and drinkables?
Well,
Bane
Bravo's
and
Brew is only level 2, but it's considered a 5-star on this list. Do you have that recipe?
Bravo's brew.
I can learn that. The recipe only costs like 2 gold.
It's not as strong as Serene Mutagen, but it has no downsides like a mutagen. You know that guy that touched the Star Stone and became a god when he was drunk? Like, I guess it's like his urine or something.
There's a thing here called Soothing Powder, lesser. It remedies
Oh.
and stops all particular types of persistent damage. Each damage type requires a different formula, so you have to choose. I guess when you pick it, you have to ask them which type of persistent damage. Bleeding is one of them. Is a persistent damage.
Oh, that's good.
It even says the most popular one is bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Soothing Power. Poison, Soothing Power Fire, Soothing Power Acid, Soothing Powder. You activate the powder by sprinkling it on yourself or another creature within reach. The target can immediately attempt a flat check to remove the persistent damage, and the powder lowers the DC to 10.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, level 5.
There's also Mistform Elixir at level 4, which
I can
gives
make
you
that.
concealment. Oh, okay, you make that? Alright. That powder's sounding like the winner for sure.
There's also Soothing Tonic Moderate. That's the
Fast healing
fast
3.
healing, but it's fast healing 3 for 1 minute.
Oh my goodness. Spider Mold.
There's-
It's a slowing
there's also
poison
Pickles.
level 4. That's pretty strong. Oh my goodness. It starts at slowed, then it goes to paralysis or unconsciousness. Wow. That's hard to beat.
There's also the Sea Touch elixir. It gives you a swim speed for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What else here? Pucker Pickle. You don't want to get eaten.
Yeah, and we did see water in our cover.
Yeah,
damage.
it's like water.
Yeah.
It's like a
Ooh.
DM
That's a
hint
hint.
right there.
Okay. All right. Why don't we do the water one and the powder one, the stop bleeding one? Because bleed will kill you.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. It can be very stressful. Very stressful.
See what else is here.
Sometimes more stressful than a boss fight.
There's even poison if you want poison. I don't know. Okay, so you want to do the Soothing Tonic Moderate and the Soothing Powder Lesser. The bleed and the fast healing. Is that what I'm hearing?
Sure, that sounds
Yeah,
fine.
it works.
Yeah.
All right, who am I dropping this on? I guess to Charo, because he would probably give it to Charo
Mhm.
for saving his life.
Dang, look at this though.
All right.
Char was going to ask him for this
Right.
until I saw the requirements. Hippogriff in
It
a
also has
jar.
numbing tonic if you want to do Craftsman, supply a hippogriff.
Yeah, you gotta have a hippogriff corpse.
I mean,
We had a griffin corpse.
it's common, it's a consumable, and it's alchemical.
I don't know if we need a hippogriff in a jar though. When could that be
There we
used?
go.
It lasts for 1 round.
Why does it say corpse though? So what does that imply?
You're putting it in
That
the
in order
jar.
to make this, you need to have a hippogriff corpse.
But it
Yeah.
makes like a living hippogriff. What's the?
A magical. It makes a.
It,
It makes an alchemical.
it reconstitutes it.
It's more like
Doesn't
you know, like
Pharasma
those
hate
little.
that? Anyway.
No, it's more like
It's not-
those
it's not- it's not
dinosaur
undead.
sponges.
Oh, okay.
You know, those little
It's more like a
dinosaurs that
construct.
grow up into a. You put it in your bathtub and it grows into like a big dinosaur.
It's like a taxidermy.
Yeah.
Also,
that's,
Dusty,
moving by.
no one gives a shit what Farasta thinks.
I mean, it is common. It is alchemical. It is a consumable, and it's level 5. So if you want that, you could get it.
That's crazy.
And when you mention it to Ignacy, he looks at you, gives you a serious look. Says that Chicharo, if you want this, I can make it happen. You
No,
saved
you
my
gotta
life.
go kill a hippogriff.
I might ask
he
his
say,
parents to do. Maybe his parents are like famous adventurers.
Say no. I think I appreciate it, but I think that we can.
And it's okay. I know some people that I can talk to.
he's really down. Nah, sure. He thanks them, but he says that we'll go with the water wings and the talcum powder.
Instant water way.
Oh, so the water and the bleed powder.
Yep, think so.
You want it to be bleeding, or what element, what type of damage you want it to be?
I can already kind of fix bleed and poison pretty reliably. Fire and acid are a little tougher.
Let's
Maybe
go with
acid.
acid, yeah, because like we can use water, right, for fire.
I can use
Yeah.
medicine pretty reliably on treating poison or treating bleeding.
Yep.
Maybe we should just do double water wings.
Double water wings.
Not worry about acid damage. It's so like rare. I doubt we're ever going to find ourselves in a situation where one of us is dying from ongoing acid damage, and we look back and wish we had taken it.
Let me go ahead and update the art on the back. It's not. It has nothing to do with water. It has nothing to do with water.
It's the acid
reminded
factory.
me.
You reminded him of the acid factory.
The laboratory.
It's actually a giant gelatinous cube.
Where is that art? Did I not upload it? I didn't. It can be uploaded. To art. That's not in this folder. Where did I save this thing?
We're talking about this rare death scenario. Dom's like, let me update my. Wait.
Gotta be prepared for anything.
So
This death could happen to anyone.
I think I've mentioned this before, but we used to have a shelf in my house when we were into Skylanders, and they were displayed just like the staff of the Magaambya on the Skylanders shelf.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are Skylanders. Funko Pops have all been NPCs.
You know technically who's a Skylander?
Oof,
People in my King of the Sky Pirates campaign.
You could have a Spyro show up in there.
Ooh, you gotta have a Spyro cameo if you're running the game in Skyhaven. Bro, we were cooking so hard in the prep stream today. Oh my god.
So much
Just-
water.
Will, pro tip, please don't play the Sky Pirates of Skyhaven video game before I get a chance to run this, okay? So
Okay, okay.
just calm your tits a little
Sky
bit
Pirates,
for once.
Sky. That sounds like a good game.
Yeah.
That doesn't play out. Can't help it. I see these RPGs and
Yeah, stay away from Skyborn and
Well, no, you can play adjacent games. Just so if you slip it to a different timeline where this is actually a video game you can play, don't play it. Okay, just don't ruin it for yourself.
right.
You guys see the new art?
Yeah, these arts connect.
I do. It's fire. This guy's cooking the pizza over here.
As you guys, and you would know this, that as attendants now, you guys are going to be having more responsibilities, helping out with relations between Magaambya and Ntambu.
oh, we gotta go to
Perfect.
parties.
Good thing we're rocking a lot of charisma.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Do
gotta
a
buy
lot of
dresses.
charisma. We are a big
Okay.
charisma party.
Yeah,
Okay.
suddenly
see.
there are a lot of lizard people.
They were always
I mean,
there.
you one of your teachers is a lizard person.
What?
Yeah, he teaches history.
This
That's
one?
that's my Nujati teacher, Hasnu.
I
Yeah,
thought they were just
Nasu.
I thought they were just a really good-looking kobold.
No,
No.
the Uzanti
That's okay.
shoe teacher.
Sure.
Look is okay. Can't tell
Yeah.
me that's not a.
Yeah, he raises microraptors.
Did I tell you guys about my backup character using the new revised kobolds?
A
Swobble.
kobold that's been hanging out with Lotus, a powerful creature who's infected his birth.
No, it's a kobold that was hatched in the area of a powerful celestial cyclops. So it looks like this. So.
Oh my goodness. I mean, yes.
What happened? Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
I'll allow it.
Fantastic.
Unrelated,
goodness.
but I found a minion toy on my desk at work today, and I had no idea how it got there. No one asked me why there's a minion toy on my desk, and now there's a minion on my desk. I'm trying to find a name for him.
I'm so happy
in
for you.
Cyclops now. Yeah.
All right, so
Kevin is my favorite minion, but
Okay. Yeah.
so just to confirm, we're doing you're doing the
Yep, lock it in.
soothing.
Water wings and the acid flask,
Acid.
whatever.
Okay. Water wings
Acid
and
powder.
acid soothing. Okay. I'll go ahead and rename this acid powder to be rename the powder to be acid, and then here I'll drag the water one on your sheet. When he hands this to you, Charo, he kind of sits down and says, "Hey, I guess before handing to you and you put the request, he says, okay, I can work on this really fast. Just if you want to wait a bit, I have all the stuff here ready. So if you want to wait a bit, looks like he wants to talk to you.
He says, I can help you with the preparation. If that is all right.
Sure. So he ends up talking to you about highborn life, like living in a wealthy family, and what it was like.
Can't imagine that.
And he says, "Have you do you know anything about Vidrian?
Let's try anything about Vidrian.
Nation of Vidrian? Go ahead and give me a society check."
Society. Let's see. I'll make this hidden.
Oh yes, you definitely know everything about Vidrian.
Vidrian.
So it's a nation down south, kind of the southern reaches of the Mwangi Expanse. At some point there was a big rebellion there because the nation was actually invaded and taken over by Chalaxian invaders. Yeah. So they came in, subjugated all the people, and kind of ruled that place for probably about 10 or 15 years or something like that. He says, so, and when your eyes widen, you kind of say yes, you do know. I guess, do you tell him that you know, or?
Yes, he says, yes, that is the nation that has been taken over by worshippers of Asmodeus.
Mm-hmm. He says, well, it was, but the rebellion worked, and many of they are now consider themselves free people. I was actually a part of that rebellion.
What were your ties to the rebellion?
You say that, he kind of quiets down a bit and says, and his voice kind of shakes a bit. And he says, My parents are from are Chilaxian, and I guess I'm also Chilaxian. They came over there to part of the invading force.
Oh.
Wait. Is this Ignacy?
Yeah, Ignacy.
Oh man, bro, Chilaxians are bad guys. They're like the Empire in Star Wars.
Hold on. Let me check Char's moral compass here. All right, looks like he's cool with this.
You looked around for the moral compass and it just says IOU. It's a scrap of paper.
It's still in progress apparently. It's still developing.
Says,
yeah, Char doesn't look put out at all by that.
He looks at you that you're not like instantly talking bad about him or like saying anything. And he
You were part of the invading force, but you decided to. What made you change your mind?
I guess my parents, they were horrible people, horrible, and we I was born there, or at least that's what I think. I'm not sure. Well, actually, now that I think about it, probably not.
But you felt more kinship with the native people.
Not even just that. Like I had friends who were there. It wasn't really about where they came from or which side they were on. It was just good people getting hurt, and my parents did not care. None of the Chilaxian cared. They just I didn't understand why they would do this. So when I was a teenager, I left them, escaped, and joined the revolution. Learned a little bit about poisons and how to stay out of sight, secret messaging, and things like that. A lot of guerrilla warfare, actually.
Yeah, the Char, he's nodding along. Says, that must have taken a lot of guts.
Well, what I learned throughout my experience was always be polite and intelligent. Shut up and keep your head down. Trust no one. But you saved my life, Charles. And the past year, you've also been very good to me. A little bit, just as good as Okoro. And this place has been really good to me as well. But if you ever need anything, let me know.
Well, Ignacy, I'm glad that you have found yourself at the Magaambya. I'm glad that we have gotten to know each other, that we can continue to strive towards the goals of the Magaambya and towards knowledge. And he'll hold out his hand.
Right. He says, 1 second. And he says, you mind if I teach you a specific handshake?
Oh, yeah, he nods. Secret handshake. He says,
Right.
I can teach you the one that that Lotus has developed for the bug extermination squad.
Sure. Right. All right. And he finishes making this stuff and says, oh, one more thing. I know you're really interested in finding out mysteries and stuff like that. It's been actually a hard time keeping some of my secrets away from you, honestly. But just so you know, there's a sign of trust to Charles. Don't ever use the mask in the dormitory, the one of Nethys that gives you out things. Yeah, I was the one who put that in there as a way to earn some money.
Damn, I thought he was going to say it was cursed or something. Like, we've been here for a year and no one told us that the mask was cursed.
I lost so much money.
I was about to say it.
100%.
Dora thinks on Bonji and Dusty, who think it's good luck to put money in there before taking their exams.
Dusty probably thinks it's scary.
Okay, Bonji thinking it's good luck.
Yeah, Vanji's 100%.
Char nods sagely.
Can't
says,
reach it either. It wasn't.
it's not accessible. He smiles wryly and says that is a good idea. I have just been working in the cafeteria, but if we can, he nods.
All right. Well, like I said, if there's anything you need, you can let me know. And
Likewise, Ignacy.
as you say that, you do see that he kind of straightens up and goes into his usual facade again.
Nice. Puts the mask back on.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Dang. Did not have that on the.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
That was not on the count. The forecast. Ignacy.
Oh,
Secret
you
weapon.
are like good friends with Ignacy, and so you may be able to ask him a ridiculous request. So,
Ridiculous request.
yeah.
Nice. He's kind of come to lunch with us.
A ridiculous request.
Some
Ignacy.
skills that you know he has. Let me just say this: he's good at crafting, good at society,
Excellent.
he's good at stealth, he's good at thievery. He also has high fashion lore, and cryptography lore.
Ooh, okay. Cryptography could definitely come in handy.
Alrighty. Actually, you know, I might just. I might actually just let you see his sheet. His dossier, actually.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if Char is the type to build a whole case files, but he definitely have like a journal.
Background
Really?
check comes
The,
through.
the investigator is not a case file type of person.
I mean, it wouldn't be so formal, you know. It'd be like a
In your
like a
mind?
disorganized set of notebooks.
Alrighty.
It'd be like a more laid back dossier, you know. We'd stop at blood type. That's just important to know. You know, any history of allergies. That's a new section he's added.
I want to add an item to your sheet called Ignacy knowledge.
Ignacy Lord.
Knowledge.
All right. Just so you know, you guys can always, you know, if you ever need to find somebody who needs something, you know, might do something, you know, you have people here that you've made friends with. Alrighty, you can lean on the strength of the people that are you know are here with you.
Strength
One of
of
our
thousands.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, I mean that happens during the rest of this semester. There's more birthdays happening. Let's see here. Whose birthday is this? That's Old-Mage Day. All right. And so let me move the day forward. All right.
So I do get a Shalia birthday present, by the way. I do spend about 2 days going out to the river, trying to catch her a fish, and like putting it in a fish bowl for her. I want to just try to get her a pet fish.
I mean, yeah, you could do athletics. You could do if you have fishing lore. If you have thievery.
Okay, if I have none of those things.
For the confessing
Does Noodle
market,
have
we'll
it?
sell you one for an absorbent
Noodle has
price.
athletics. Yeah,
Alright.
Noodle has a pretty high.
I mean, you and Noodle are one person,
All right,
and both people at the same time.
Okay, go Noodle. Get the fish.
All right, yeah, he catches it. He catches
Oh
three.
yeah, he catches 3. Fuck yeah! What kind of fish are they, Dom?
He's like a bear.
They are beams,
Beams.
like
I
the
don't know
long
what that
silvery ones,
is. Beams.
like noodles.
Fish.
The fish they look like noodle fish.
Noodle fish.
So-
Okay. I put them in a glass bowl, with no regard for their care. And I will.
Never mind,
I
they're
will.
not. Hold on a second.
Yeah, river fish in a probably a 2-gallon bowl.
Here it is. They're not noodles. They're just like they look like the average. When you think of fish caught by fishing, it's that fish.
It's that fish. Cool. All right.
Let me show you the image.
This is super awkward because I also got a present for Shalia's birthday.
It's also
Oh.
a fish.
Maybe we can combine our gifts, Lotus. What did you get her?
Oh, you mean like make them into a chimera or something?
What's that? Is that a snack?
Well, you got her a fish, and I got her this kitten.
Oh, why did you get her a kitten?
But she likes soft mammals.
I looked at my fish. Oh. Should I?
Look.
Fish?
I really like this one because it sort of looks like it's seen the end of time.
Did you name the kitten yet?
I don't have training in nature, but they assure me that it won't always look so blown away by eldritch knowledge.
Is it gonna get along with Noodle? And the ducks? I mean, the geese and the swans? Fuck.
I
The
mean,
swans?
I suppose it will get along with Noodle until Noodle leaves it to die in the middle of a combat situation.
in the comments, in the trenches.
That was like so. It was so long ago, Lucas. And you know, sometimes you gotta just, don't want to burn to death.
Live and let live.
Now, I do feel a little bad about giving them a kitten because when I cast Read the Air, I picked up on some vibes that gifting someone a pet is one of the rudest things you could actually do. But it was sort of an impulse. So now I have this cat, and I'm not sure if I should give it to her or not.
Maybe you can let it go into the woods.
I don't know. It doesn't seem very capable of anything except
Oh.
peeing and crying.
Are you guys having this conversation out in the in the middle of the thing?
Yes, yes.
In the
All
hallway,
right.
yeah.
As the fish suffocates and the cat
They're in the bowl.
pees on me, yeah, we're having this conversation.
All right.
I'm hanging out.
Anchorroot sees you guys, and then you can see that they're trying to avoid you, and then they take a deep breath. And what's your passive perception? Lotus?
They like walk around the corner.
Well,
see you guys
I'm
standing there
proud.
talking.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
proud
You-
to say that my passive perception is quite high for someone with a 10 wisdom.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You hear them say, "Oh no, don't run away. We're all friends here." And so she strides up to you guys, looking a little bit confident.
Ah,
looks at you,
Anchorroot, exactly who I was looking for.
Says,
Anchorroot.
What do you have there? Is that a cat and a kitten and a? Why do you have fish?
We're trying to figure out if
After dinner?
Australia would. No, well, maybe. We're trying to figure out if Australia
You
would
see they
like
lick the lips.
a pet for her birthday.
Oh,
Could you be our investigator? Could you find that information out for us?
all right. There's a moment of fear. Her ears go down, and then they perk back up to like neutral. And then she says, what would you have me do?"
Well, it's pretty complicated. I want you to go up and ask her. Ashalia, have you ever thought about getting a pet?
And ask her if she prefers fish or a cat.
No,
Okay.
don't ask that part. Just ask if she's ever thought about getting a pet.
Okay.
Okay.
She's a little hyperventilating a little bit, but she seems-
don't mention us.
Wait, you mean I have to lie?
No, you just have to omit that we're a part of this investigation.
Just keep it cool.
Hey, I can give you something that will kind of give you some confidence. Would you like something?
Oh yes, I have
Drugs.
something in my backpack that might help you. She reaches for the drugs Vanchi got her.
Oh
She was gonna do the
no!
same thing,
Oh
so.
no! You drug Anchorroot.
Wow.
Right? You hand her the was it go? Hold on.
No, this is dull her mind.
Grolna. The Grolna.
I will not
That is
give
all
her a euphoria to go ask about a pet.
Let's
You don't want to go ask him.
It's
No,
put this under your
no.
tongue.
I will give her a delicious. Plum.
All right, you're what you call it?
Oh,
Bargain.
What's
man.
that
here.
called? What's it called again? What's the thing called again?
Quest?
No, the medical term for a fake pill that just makes your mind think.
Placebo.
SIBO.
Placebo, yeah.
Placebo, there it is.
No.
This magic
Been a little bit
plum
foggy
will
today.
clear all your eggs.
All right, so you give her a plum. All right, plum.
Mhm.
She looks at it and is like, okay, it's just a plum, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it'll give you something to hold in your hand, and if you feel like you need to cover your mouth, you can always take a bite out of it.
Right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Good. Okay.
Mhm.
And then
It gives
there
you
are- there is-
a very natural way to shield your facial emotions in case you start to
when
feel
I-
like you're under pressure.
Or I also have this. It's drugs. Would you like?
No, don't. Stop it.
Is that the stuff Chacharo? I mean, not Chacharo.
Chisare.
Chisare makes.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not good.
Oh.
Agreed.
You can see like there's like a almost matter of fact like experience there behind it when she says that.
I've definitely bought like 5, and you know what? They help me study. So.
See, when Ridge Mother needs to consult the spirits, there's a substance that we actually. Well, I'm sorry. I know this might be boring. Anyways, I'll take this and go. And if I feel like I'm going to say sorry, I'll stuff the plum in my mouth.
Absolutely. Perfect.
Okay.
So
How
it's
did
like,
this thing go
oh,
wrong
thank you,
anyway?
thanks. I love plums. Eats the plum, walks away.
All right. Ankaru walks up towards you, Ashalia, and says, "Hi, Ashalia."
Oh, Hikaru?
I have a question for you. Is it okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
If you were to have a pet, would you like a fish or a kitten?
Oh. Well, I have thought about this before. Never had a pet before. So, I guess maybe a kitten. I mean, they'd be kind of challenging. I've never really been around things without, lots of scales before, so be like a new experience, a new door to open.
She nods and then looks like down the hallway, and then looks back at you and says, if you could have both, would you like both? Oh wait, I was supposed to. And then she stuffs a plum in her mouth.
Oh,
Doing great.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, and then you see that she like gobbles down the plum like instantly, pit and all. And
You okay,
then-
Ankaru? Don't choke.
Oh no, it's okay. We eat bones sometimes. Anyways,
You have
I didn't say that. But if you, if you did, what would it be? But I didn't say that. Okay.
See,
Alright.
hyenas have the strongest jaw strength of any land mammal. A hyena could bite your thigh bone, just shatter it with one bite. So.
Are alligators land mammal? No, they're not mammals.
They're not mammals. I don't know if I'm talking to Vanji or Leah right now, but
Both.
Yeah, just in the hallway, yeah. Musing as
You
you
know,
hold your,
Bungee's Leah summon.
hold your fucking fish and cat.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I guess if I had both, they would have something to play with.
Okay, maybe. Okay, but I didn't remember. I didn't ask that question. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good talk.
She's still standing there, looking at you with this face.
I like to think of Shelly just like standing outside of her door, just like holding her stuff.
Did you want to go get more plums?
Her ears perk up and says, "Oh, yeah, sure. That would be good." And then they begin to walk away, and looking back at you, see if you're coming.
Yeah, I shrug the backpack on my shoulder and follow her.
All right. Maybe Dusty can come too. Plums are kind of like purple rocks. They have rocks inside it. Well,
I mean, it is called a
See, it's
stone.
kinda
It's a
like-
stone fruit. Yeah.
maybe he'll like it. Do you think Dusty would like to go get plums with us, Shalia?
I think he would. Most people like getting food.
Okay. Alright. And she grips her hand and makes a small fist and walks towards Dusty's room.
Do you think Inkarut will ever come back, Lotus?
Hmm?
Think she'll ever come back?
I just kind of sigh
He's
as
been gone for a
Anchor
while.
wanders off, and I turn around the corner, walking right past
You guys out in the hallway.
Lotus
with your fish.
because I gotta go out the front door. So
Yeah, holding a cat and a fish. Yeah.
I come to a stop.
Behind your back, real quick. Cartoon.
All right, Dusty and Anchor
I
come
see.
walking out.
What do you see? Oh, hello. Hi.
Hey, Ashalia, I lean against the wall with my fish
Yeah.
in one hand.
We're just working on an experiment. Gonna make a chimera out of this fish and kitten. You know, horribly mash them together at a genetic level. Nothing
Mhm.
big.
Oh, sounds like some experiment.
Yeah, it's probably going to be painful, if not fatal, for this adorable kitten.
Yeah. And
yeah.
these adorable fish.
Less adorable fish, but yeah.
Hey, Ashalia, help us figure out something with this Chimera project, right? Which one do you think should be like the dominant of the Chimera cake? The fish or the kitten? Like, which one do you think is superior?
The kitten, fish are usually not too smart.
Unless you wanted to save this
Kitten's life, you know, because you think it's so interesting and you've always wanted one of your own. I mean, that
Well,
could
these
certainly be
fishes-
arranged.
These fish's life, because maybe I'm gonna go feed them to my children.
Certainly, there's no need to make a chimera or glyphon or whatever else you're going to do with the poor creature.
Oh,
As you
Well,
say that,
even if the creature wasn't under duress, it's still pretty cute, right?
I think
you
it's
guys are having
in
this
the horror
conversation.
universe.
I mean, it does have very nice big paws.
so as you guys are having this conversation, you see Dusty and Ankarut walk out behind you. Ankarut sees that you guys are standing there with the fish and what you call it, a fish, and then she see her ears go down, telltale sign of what's about to come, and she yells out, "I'm sorry," and runs to her room.
All right, listen, I got you this cat for your birthday, but now I'm worried that it's too much responsibility to hoist on someone without talking to them first. It feels a bit irresponsible. If you don't want the cat, that's fine. I'll find something to do with it.
And I got you these fish for your birthday, but now I feel like I'm being a little mean by bringing you a bunch of fish because you just called them stupid. I think fish are pretty smart, actually.
Well, let's
as you
not
say that,
harm anything.
Haven walks in and says, "No, they're pretty dumb."
Yeah.
Aw.
Here, we
In and
can
out-
find
in and out
a
of
room for
frame.
the cat and the fish. I bet they'll go a long ways.
What, we
Like-
making a fish fry tonight? Haven looks at Ashalia.
Who's
It's your birthday, isn't it?
Who's hungry?
Well, I was thinking the swans might like them.
Would
Well,
you like
we
to
can go
feed-
on.
feed the swans?
We can go. We can go on a boat and catch some more. Have some for the swan. Maybe feed some to this cat. Cook some up for ourselves.
I mean, it
I want
gets
to bet with one
get
of
its
the
sea
one of
legs
the boat
early.
riders.
Man, Lotus, we should have said that I got these fish for the cat's first meal or something instead of trying to figure out if she wanted the fish or not.
Wait, so do you want the cat or not? Happy birthday.
Well, I think you noticed. I wouldn't. Yes, I would like the cat.
Would
She
you like?
hands over the cat.
Do you want the fish?
Yes, we will find excellent use for the fish.
Ah, awesome.
Abram looks at you, Ashalia, and gives you the biggest, whitest grin, and rubs his stomach. You know, you hear the sound of him patting plate. You hear this, the tapping of plate. He's always plate.
So he's wearing plates.
Nice.
Great.
Well,
This
me
birthday
and
was successful.
Anchorroot and Dusty were about to go get some fruit and eat lunch. Do you all want to come?
I would love some lunch. It's a birthday lunch. What are they serving at the cafeteria today? I hope they have all different kinds of options, like a bunch of meat and vegetable stuff.
Let me check my food document here.
I'm guessing
yes.
plums. Anchorroot had plums on her today.
Oh, well, they always have plums.
Maybe they'll have muffins.
Muffins. Like blueberry or chocolate. You know, there's a lot of things you can put in a muffin to make it absolutely delicious. Like a corn muffin. Like, it even seems like pistachio muffins. Those ones are green.
All right, they're doing couscous.
Couscous. Okay. I like couscous.
Looks like this.
Let's go. It's birthday time.
Those look pretty good.
Indeed.
It's usually served with either chicken, lamb, or meatballs. Beef meatballs.
Charlie just assumes Dusty would go get Anchorroot
Oh yeah, 100%.
from her hole.
Yeah. She after like she ran away and you heard her door open and close. You heard her open and close again, and she came back out, holding a rock. And when she holds the rock, she looks at you, Lotus, and nods.
Lotus gives a nod back.
All right, Haven yells out, and more people show up to go get lunch. So it's most of the dorm goes out to get lunch.
Nice.
Alrighty, so with that, we can move to you guys' study checks for the semester, the summer semester.
Oh boy.
I will say that Charles he'll show up to lunch or dinner at some point with the customary birthday cake.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Those are like little picture
Awesome.
of cat and fish on the cake.
I don't know if it'd be that. It'd probably be like, cause I think Shelley was from the Bay of Sengor, right?
Yes.
So it'd be like a motif of the Bay of Sengor with like ships and things in it. And then I guess if you wanted to add like a fish and a cat to it, you could pencil that in.
Add props to it.
Like last minute, like with some like frosting or something, just draw it on there.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. So yeah, I mean, the semester starts and things are going well. You guys can go ahead and roll your. We can go ahead and start rolling your study checks. So this semester, Char, we'll start with you. Are you pursuing a lead on one of your?
Oh yeah, Uzanjati.
All right, Uzanjanti. All right, let me just check here real quick. What the DC is?
Going for level 4.
Yep. All right, I got it. Trying to beat a 19.
Right, hold on, let me double check my called foe. That's not gonna help. Shake it off. All persistent damage affecting you immediately comes to an end. Okay, alright. I'll shell both those.
The only thing that will add onto this is your pursue a lead.
What about my mask?
What is your mask?
History.
It gives a +1 to crafting.
Oh, steeped in history is also a circumstance bonus. So is your pursue a lead a circumstance bonus?
Yes.
So they won't stack.
That's fine, yeah. So
In
I
that
gotta...
case, you can actually free up that lead if you want.
I guess we'll switch the lead to the other one so you can keep it going then. Alright, so do that.
You have it on both now, since you're up to level 2 on both.
Yeah.
You have a plus, so everybody has a +1 on this check if they're gonna be going after if they're level 2 in that level 2 or higher in that thing.
I will hero point that.
All right.
Nice, there we go.
All right, that's a success. You're now level 4.
Excellent.
So you go. Well, we'll go through everybody first, and then we'll see where you guys are at with abilities. So, so that was yours for this semester, Shalia.
Sharia is studying.
Or which
primary?
one? What level is your current primary?
Level 2.
So you're going to 3. All right.
Yes.
It's a DC 18. All right, you make it. All right, so now you're level 3. Now you get your Magaambya attendant, and you get your Halcyon stuff. So we'll come back to you in a second because that's a bit of an undertaking. All right, next is Vanji.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do my Temple Sun Mages.
All right.
And I'm gonna train with SE, so if I get a success, it counts as a critical success.
All right.
What's the DC for this one?
You're going to level 4?
I'm already at level 4, I believe. Yes?
Are you?
I had it starred last time. It's no longer starred. Let me
check.
I don't think we had any time between our last level ups.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm trying to remember.
Because we leveled up with the masking ceremony, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got level 3 at the masking ceremony.
Okay, so I need to go for level 4. Okay, alrighty, sounds good. I will do level 4 then. The DC for that is 20. What is it? DC?
4 is 19.
19. Okay, I'm going to use Steeped in History for this.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my +2 I got from Recap.
Right.
There we go.
All right, 25. The Steeped in History. Oh, everything's already in there. Okay,
Yep.
so that's a success, and you were studying with SC. So that's a critical success. So you are 4 plus star.
Hell yeah.
All right, we'll come back to you once we see what you get it for. All right, Lotus.
Yep.
Primary.
Primary.
All right, DC 19.
DC 19.
Yep.
All right.
And you have
None of
Steeped in History.
Yes, I do have Steeped in History, so I get a +1.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It should be there for you to check it when you.
When I click my occultism.
Yep.
All right. All right. Here we go.
All right, that's a success. Do you know your friend benefits that you have for Cascade Bearers?
No.
All right, you were friends with Cesare, I believe. And Cesare is a Cascade Bearer.
Yes.
His thing is. Oh, it's only when you crime. So you're not criming.
It's only when I'm doing crime.
Cram.
Oh, cram. Oh, right.
All right, but that's a success. You're level 4. We'll go back to you to see what you get when you get level 4. All right, Dusty.
All right, we'll go for primary to get level 4.
All right, DC 19. All right, make it.
Nice.
All right, so everybody's level 4 in their primary now. No, Shalia, you're 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do 4 because it's everybody, and probably should have went and looked this up while you guys were over. Second here.
It says skill feat branch. Skill feat trade.
Oh, okay. So yeah, what you guys get is an extra skill feat that has to be require trained proficiency in one of the skills for your branch. So if you look at your branch, so you're level 4 and you look at your primary branch, they have skills listed for them. So like Cascade Bearers is Arcana, Occultism, and Religion. You have to pick a skill feat that requires at least trained, at most trained to activate that skill feat. So if it it has to be related to the one of these skills, and it's free. If it's a lore skill that is related to one of the lores, there. So, like one of them is like the thing that makes you can't fail on lore checks or something like that. Like it's one of those like unequivocal lore or something like that. You can take it because those feats allow you to pick a lore skill. So it has to be the lore skill that you gain from your branch. Now Uzunjanti, since they can pick any lore, you can take a skill feat that is affected by any lore. So in this case, if you want to get the skill feat additional lore, you can't take it because it's a skill feat that requires any lore.
So I can straight up get another lore.
Yeah. Uzunjanti are the lore masters.
But I could also take quick repair and fix stuff quickly.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's using shield, yeah.
I don't think we really got a shield type of party, do we?
No. I mean,
Our shield is Vanji's face and Noodle
Yeah.
sometimes.
I mean, anybody can use a shield.
wield a shield.
They have a free
but
hand. If they have a free hand,
I
and
can.
use the
I'm
raise
always
shield.
I'm always gonna have a free hand, so like I can use it. It just won't. It won't do much, I don't think, because I won't.
you can what'd you call it? Was act together, raise shield, and have Noodle do something.
I could take season and get a +1 to crafting food and drinks.
Yeah.
And better cook.
Is it status or circumstance?
Doesn't say. Let me see. Circumstance.
So it probably I don't know if it will stack with your. I think the item you have that gives you the. No, it's a status. It's a status ability. The one that you got from your background. The especially.
Yeah, this would be, but yeah, mine only applies to alchemical, so this would be for like.
Yeah.
I was cooking.
Well,
something,
most foods are also alchemical.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Most.
okay. Let's see.
Right, I picked up virtuosistic performer. Dance.
Oh, I
Also,
could
you
become a
can
tattoo artist.
You can pick also the one that gives you it's a skill feat that gives you training in the skill, but the skill you pick has to be one of the ones on your what you call it, your branch.
So it has to be academia, lore, or arcana, or occultism, or religion if it's cascade
Yeah.
bearers.
Yeah, and even if you're not trained in it, you're allowed to take the feat because of the skill.
Okay.
This ability.
Is that what we all got?
That's what everybody got except for Ashalia.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I'll go ahead and drag this skill feat, and you guys just put it under your campaign feats, the skill feat that you're getting from this thing.
Okay.
Very much a downtime episode. Let's see here. Corey,
I
stop it.
figured it was gonna be because I got like 2 incredibly powerful hero point cards, and I was like,
no.
definitely not gonna get to use those tonight.
It's fine. I'll need to think
Me.
about that one. Free skill feat. I took forever to pick up the skill feat I picked.
All of the intimidation ones are just really mean.
I know.
So I don't really want to take them. You can coerce someone really well, and it's like,
I
I
mean-
I don't want to do that.
You got the scarf, so performance.
I know, yeah. I went performance. Vanja's learning how to dance now.
Right. Okay, let me actually. Maybe I wonder if I do this. Drag this. You guys drag this onto your sheets. The ones that I got to level 4, drag that feat onto your sheet and put it in the campaign feat section, and then
Got
label
it.
it primary.
Okay.
And then if you wanna, you can also edit it and put in whatever the actual feat you got from it, so you know.
Got it.
Okay, now Ashalia, you're getting something a bit intense.
Magic.
You're getting more magic
Why
go
are they
ahead
getting
and-
more magic? Why is that happening to them?
because they were at level 2 and they just got to level 3,
They're holding.
and you guys are at level 4. Ashalia's
What
behind you
okay.
fast.
Yeah, we're behind on studies. compared to you guys.
Taking. don't know what Laura would take.
Prime.
Ooh, now we're cooking.
Yeah,
Look at
Underworld.
the best
right?
thieves in the world.
Underworld lore.
Yeah, I think that's what crime is.
See, them the
Hmm.
CDM underbelly of downtown.
The mean streets of the Magaambya.
Actually, kind of nice.
All right. What about experienced professional?
You should look up. You should pursue a lead on legal
All right, it's on your sheet now,
animal
Australia.
transportation. Where do those griffins come from?
Pretty much you get a be the Magaambya attendant dedication fee. This doesn't count towards your maximum. Yeah, so that's another thing too. Getting this feat right here from the campaign doesn't count towards any maximum one. It limits to you picking a new one through regular class. Switching out of class. What you call it? Feat for it for another dedication.
Okay.
Regardless, so yeah, you get trained in spellcasting. You already trained, so from your bard thing. But you have to choose. You have to make a spellcasting tradition that's either intelligence or wisdom, and it's based off of arcana or wisdom. You know what? Because this thing is set up based off the campaign being everybody's gonna have some type of charisma, some type of wisdom, and some type of intelligence. Because they expect everybody to be either a druid or a thing.
I mean, I can work around it. So.
Yeah. I'm wondering, how do you guys feel about just making it? You can choose of the three, but it has to be your secondary. It can't be your primary.
Wait, what are we choosing here?
For the ability score for this, because this thing is designed for everybody, because it assumes everybody's going to have some wisdom and some intelligence, because you're forced to take either wizard or what'd you call it, druid. So I'm wondering if you guys would be okay with just saying you can choose any of the three, but it has to be your secondary.
I mean, I'm just intelligence all the way through, so it doesn't affect me one way or the other.
I guess that can also, complicate, especially when all these feats coming in. All right, I'll think about it a bit more, but for right now, we'll stay with how it is.
I'll do it.
You're gonna do intelligence, and
Yeah,
are
totally.
you gonna do arcana, or are you trained in either arcana or nature already?
I'm in training both. Or trained in the
You're
next.
trained in
one.
both? You're trained in expert in one?
Yes.
All right, so and you're picking arcana and intelligence? Or are you
Yes.
picking nature and primal?
This is going to go off the intelligence of wisdom, right? Not the arcana or nature.
It depends on what you pick. So well. So you can pick arcana. You can pick intelligence as your spellcasting. If you choose arcana or wisdom, you can pick primal for your spellcasting, whether you choose arcana or wisdom. And then you get
gotcha.
one of those increases to expert if you already have it trained, or you get it trained in if you don't.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do intelligence and then arcana.
Okay, intelligence and arcana, and then you have access to the arcane spell list, and you can pick one cantrip from there.
Okay. I will do.
And I'll add a spell. You're able to add the spellcasting thing for yourself, or you want me to do it?
I can add it. It's a
Okay.
carrot, I guess.
It is I believe it's innate. Spontaneous, sorry. All right. And just note which dedication, which branch this one is located on. So you could just add it to dedicated attendant and just put what branch it is.
Okay. I'll add it to it.
me see here. Okay.
Yeah, I like that tattoo artist feat, but I think I'm just gonna take quick repair.
Okay.
Next time we see Charlie's covered in tats.
And that would be pretty rad, alright? Maybe next level.
Next level, yeah.
Lotus, you have a spacious pouch now, right?
Yes.
Hey, would you mind putting this in there? And it's a repair toolkit, has a bulk of 1.
Sure.
Alright. That'll save me a lot of weight.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
Oh, I sent you a message about a skill feat.
Is it uncommon?
If not, I sent it to Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, it's uncommon. I don't think it's really any stronger than any of the other stuff that you could take at common, but I guess it's from a sorcerer or something, Dark Archive.
Okay.
Spooky Archive.
Yeah.
Without blinking for 1 minute.
I mean, the obvious choice is recognize spell, but
It's, can't blink.
So would it increase the amount of tools you can equip, you can wear?
you can
You only can
wear
wear max-
as much. Oh, I
The
think you can wear
tools are
as much.
limited. Tools are limited to
Oh.
2 bulk.
Dang,
So would it
there's
increase
no
that?
feet.
Everything
There's no
else-
feet or anything.
I don't think so. There's feats that make you put tools in other things. Like I know Inventor has a thing where their tools are inside their weapon, and it doesn't. That doesn't count. There's a. There's tools. I think there's feats where you add it to other stuff, and then
Okay.
that one doesn't count.
Or you get like a multi-tool that's one
Yeah,
tool that's
that
many
has-
tools. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I tried to. I think I ordered a multi-tool from the school shop, and I just never went to pick it up. It's called
Mhm.
Omni Tool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe it's not called Omni Tool. What the hell is it called? I'll look it up.
All right, looking at this. Apparently,
Yeah, 'cause I need
the
the-
parent towards you, Aurelian target could.
Because whenever I get to higher levels on
No
crafting,
such
I can get to the once you're in mastering crafting, it only takes 3 actions to quick repair. But I need to be wearing toolkit. Right now I'm wearing the alchemy kit and the medical kit, so I need like a medical / repair kit.
Okay.
And also I need to be able to wear. I need to bulk up. Damn, I need to get some strength.
Yeah, otherwise you put it in your backpack and then just take it out when you're going to use it.
Yeah, at that point though, yeah, that's why I got Lotus carrying it in the spacious pouch. But at that point, I'm not really getting too much from the quick repair.
I mean, it's okay. If you're willing to take, spend your one of your downtime weeks for this,
Mhm.
I'll let you have it.
Okay. Sure.
Right.
I was just gonna try to learn more spells anyway, so.
Alrighty. Let me see here. Everybody good to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Like say,
Okay. All right. So the school year, the school semester passes. You guys are entering into the summer, and you guys have the same thing that we had before. Three months of that's what this semester is going to be about, and you guys are going to have 2 weeks of downtime, and whether before or after. But before you can even start, at the start of the month, Charo, you hear about this as a member of Luzanjati, that Jonatimo has returned.
Ooh, that's teacher odds, teacher odd.
Oh god.
He's the, you know, because you're a Uzajati student, you know for sure that he is the learned one of the Uzajati, the head of the house of the Uzajati.
Oh man, that's the big cheese.
Yep.
Jeez.
You know, he's a sort of older half elf who really enjoys his stories. You haven't seen him since the year you've been here.
Nice.
And both Okoro and Noxola are kind of excited. They're both Uzanjati students, knowing that the head of Uzanjati is coming in. Is finally visiting. You all get a message individual message each to all of you, with a symbol. It's like a letter that has a wax seal on it. The wax seal symbol emblem is loot, and it is sent to you by a small bird.
Right. Yeah, during game night, one of these, whenever we get word that the lore keeper, what was it, head storyteller, what was that title?
Learned one.
Head learned one.
Not head learned, just learned one.
Just the learned one. All right, yeah. Char will let slip during game night with Okuro and Noxolo that Teacher At is going to introduce us.
Oh, what? Well, I mean, considering that you all, everything you guys have done, like that Stone Ghost staying and, practically saving Ignacio's life, I'm pretty sure he's probably interested in you guys. He's always been one to like tell stories, and if he thinks a story is brewing, he wants to be there to see it all the way through. At least that's what we've heard.
So you think that I should come prepared with notes?
He's more of a remember how we had that prerequisite and it was like less about facts and more about the story and the lesson?
Yeah,
it's all about that.
He nods sagely. By this point, Okuro and Noxilla are well aware that Chari's got a bit of a deficiency with his recounting of the stories.
Okay. Well, if you guys go in and talk to him, you gotta let us know.
Should we dress nice or something? Is he how big of a cheese is he?
They all shrug. Tashara, if you want to give me a society check with your +1 from, or you can give me a Magaambya lore for a lower DC with your +1 on your branch. And anybody else who has that in Uzanjati can also give me that as well. Society or Magaambya lore. All right.
Oh. Secret?
Yes.
Okay. Should we just hit the recall knowledge button, or?
Sure. Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. That would save some time. Maybe. There we go.
Okay. Here. I'll also use Nintambu lore on this as well. You're not sure, Lotus. But
okay.
Charo, you're also not sure.
Charo says, well, Vanji, he is kind of a big deal.
Okay.
He is the learned one. All of the knowledge, the Unsanjati, is held within him.
Did he used to come to Magaambya? Did you used to teach her?
Charo's gonna look over to Okuro, Noxolo.
Probably. I know he's very old. He doesn't look like it, just from what people say. He's a half elf.
What is the other half?
They all shrug. Maybe human. Looks like it.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
Ari, what is the hold on? What's the new one? RER. Half health. They said half health.
Checks out. He has a
Alrighty,
custom lineage.
so-
I think he is ASMR, Tiefling, Gnome, Apple.
Alrighty. But yeah, the letter is just saying, hey, I've heard much about you, and I would love if you can come and visit me in my office in the Elephant Museum.
Nice.
okay, cool.
Anji, the Elephant Museum. That is the head.
You should.
who's-
I know where
Inside it
that
says
is.
in the letter it does have like a ellipses, and then at the bottom it says usually my office is in the Arkhorn library, but with everything that happened so far, it was moved to the Elephant Museum. Just ask somebody at the front, and they should direct you to where I am. Or if you're willing to find it yourself, it could be a start of a good story.
Challenge accepted.
I don't think we'll have that much trouble finding it. I mean, that's where Professor Zuma's office is, I believe.
Okay, that shouldn't be too hard.
Is there like a time that they want us to come by, or is it just kind of like left open?
They do say, let me see here.
33
do say,
minutes until we read this letter. Fine.
We'll
It says
self-destruct.
noon. It says noon by noon tomorrow. You got this on the first, and it says noon tomorrow. So on Oath Day at noon.
We'll head over then in the morning on Oath Day. Char will go around and wake everybody up. We are going to meet with the learned one, the Ujindati. As per the
Okay.
letter.
Do you think he's gonna like have us do a big trial and a test to like prove ourselves?
Well, I don't know. Let's go find out.
Okay. What I'm asking, what spells you should prepare, Lotus?
Be right back, real quick.
Tricky.
Well, I'm not taking Vomit Swarm ever again. What's the point?
Vomit Storm. That was a pretty solid spell, though.
It looks cool, tastes terrible, and then doesn't do a lot of damage. I guess if we were fighting a ton of weak things, it'd be okay, but it's annoying to have to choose the spells. Like, how do I?
Imagine if a wizard could just, or a witch could just cast any spell that they had learned.
I mean, technically I can, but there's a feat investment, and I don't know. I'll just keep taking spells that are super versatile, like summoning spells.
I've heard summoners are pretty cool. You know, you can be one like that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
You are prepared caster, so you can switch out.
Well, that's what I'm lamenting, is having to make these tough decisions all the time about what spells to bring.
Like,
So,
we've been here a year already?
Over a year.
I just got the notification for the rematch.
Yep. It would be on a star day, not on an Oath Day. So probably the 4th.
Oh, another thing. During these last couple months, could T'Chara have had the medical mask eaten by his current mask?
Sure. Yeah.
Excellent.
So go ahead and just take the info.
is there
We'll
any
probably go
way that Zolkan would be willing to trade this animal staff for a staff of equal value, aka staff of healing?
Equal value? No, he will give you half the value for it.
Boo.
He's
He's by the book.
like used.
Mm.
You never
Oh,
know where
well.
it's been.
What's the value you need to get the new staff?
I mean, it's just the Staff of Healing gives you 1 casting of heal, which could be pretty good because it can do an AoE heal, and then stabilize, which sort of seems like it comes up a lot more than it should. And it's it's stabilized as a cantrip, so that's good. And then if I use the staff to cast healing, or sorry, just the heal spell, it gets +1 item bonus to hit points you restore. So, I mean, it just would be more useful, I think, for our party comp than animal staff. But I'm not gonna lose money over it. So.
I mean, if anybody's good in crafting,
I can't afford shit for anything else. So.
if someone's good at crafting, they could take that, turn it to half the gold value, and then craft the rest, and then work. Use their downtime. If in a week, and remember, crafting, when you're crafting an item, working here, you only can do level 1 working in Magaambya. But when you're crafting, you can do your level crafting in terms of earning income.
That's true.
So instead of right now, you guys can't just do downtime to get money. But if you were to craft it, and the person has magical crafting, which I don't know if Chicharo does, but if somebody did, they could supersede that. Turn in an item into half its gold, use that to start, and then work for the week. And hopefully that week is enough to recuperate the cost with their crafting level.
I'm good. I'll just stick with what I got.
All right. Alrighty. So you guys head towards Genetimo's. I'll put his name in the chat too, so you guys can see it. How it's spelled. Oh, not Timo.
Sounds like a cool dude. I'm just saying.
So see here. Oh, one thing you didn't. You're not sure about his etiquette, but one thing you did, both of you guys got with your society checks and recall knowledge about him, is that he definitely has an eye for talent and loves to take those under his wing and guides them into becoming prominent figures. He's known in Magaambya for, if somebody catches his eye, they're going to be, prominent at some point later on.
Be a star someday, kid.
Be a star. Okay, so we have to super impress him, right?
Well, it sounds like we've already impressed him. He wants to see if we're the
we
real
need
deal.
to impress him more. How do we? Okay, gang. How do we give a really good impression?
Do not worry, I have written down all of the past events and I have drawn pictures to accompany them. I have diagrams, several schematics.
Bought a premium font.
Yes, it's all in nice ink.
Let's not worry about, impressing him. Just,
I can do a little dance. Think that'll impress him.
It might.
I'll save that one in my back pocket for later.
We'll do a 2-part ensemble. I will
breaking
present the
case
effects,
of emergency.
and then you will dance.
Sounds like a good plan.
Well, he's his friend, Professor Otts. Sounds pretty cool. Wonder if he likes rocks.
Yeah, you should bring some of the rocks that you found in the caves that the stone ghosts were in.
Right. All right. So you guys arrive at his office. The office looks kind of simple out front, and you see the doors actually slightly open. Inside, you hear a person humming.
Should we knock?
Oh, please come in.
Oh.
We're rolling stealth,
guy-
roll initiative, social initiative. Go.
This guy's rocking
Excuse us?
45 passive perception or something.
He's a little 20.
Fucking...
Surprisingly not.
We're all
Right,
wearing our masks,
so-
looking like cool attendants.
All right, you come in. The furnishings. Soundscape has music for this guy. They probably do. They have Jonatino's office. Let's see what background noise is being made here.
Don't get out of here.
The clash of steel.
Stop breaking tables.
Somebody just got thrown over the edge. Yeah.
We should make our own.
That's his attendant in the corner, laughing.
All
His
right.
butler.
Breaking bottles.
Do you guys hear anything?
Usually I turn it up.
Are you playing music?
Yeah.
Whatever Sirenscape has for this office. Okay. Yeah, it's just really low. And I have it turned up to max, but they turned everything else down. Inside. Okay, you know what? No, you two. You've always been good to me. Not really, but right here in this campaign, you've been the best.
YouTube
Alright,
hasn't been good to you. What they do?
I mean, it is. It has been,
Mm.
especially during this campaign. Ever since I met you, Crash, it's been the best to me.
Oh, thanks.
It knows.
All right, let me see here. Where's my lo-fi? That's definitely his MO.
Fine. I like it.
Does he have like ambient music playing? It's got instruments that play music for
Yeah,
him.
there's an instrument playing,
shit.
like in the corner,
That's cool.
and you can see a very, very like opulent. As you enter, you see a very opulent lute playing. It's wood, but it just looks like really, really, really nice. Fine craftsmanship. Actually, I think I have. And as you step in, let me show you his art.
Oh.
And I think I actually have big art for him too. This is the one that there. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Did I put it in the?
This lute's really grooving.
It's really grooving.
Oh, okay. I'll find it. But here, I'll just make this visible.
There he is. How'd you spell this guy's name?
Jonatimo. It's in the. It's right above your last thing you did in chat.
Aha, perfect.
All right. Lenderwin, Jonatimo. All right. No, I closed it. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. The furnitures in teacher Jonatimo's office are simple. The desk and shelves contain many objects and curios, each of which seems as though it has an interesting story to tell. In the center of the room, in the center of all these items, sits Jonatimo himself, one and head of the Uzinjanti. He stands from his desk and extends an arm wide in greetings. Thank you for taking the time to visit me. Please, have a seat. I'm sure there are some interesting tales we can share.
Thank you, Teacher Jonatimo. It is an honor to be summoned here. I am
You must
Tacharo.
be Tacharo. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sure, Tacharo. Wonderful to meet you. Teacher tells me you're a skilled alchemist and somewhat of a model student.
Oh, yeah, he stands tall at the recognition.
He nods, proud. And a member of the Uzinjanti. I couldn't be more proud. Though,
Join the wrong
Let's get his notes out.
he gives you a smile, like a really big smile. He says, "You're a little factual for my taste, but anyway, all the more."
He says, "Of course," and he says,
Neat.
he says, "What date do you want to start at? I have it all here." He
We'll get to
starts
it.
to flip through his binder.
Even though it doesn't match my taste, does not mean it does not have value, Taro. You're a wonderful asset to your cohort, and the Magaambya as a whole. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of your story.
Nice.
Dang, he thinks we're cool.
Yeah.
You are cool, Vanji, and Noodle.
Vanji's
Oh,
inner
yeah.
monologue.
Damn, you know.
That's how high his passive perception is.
Okay. Do you wanna meet Noodle? What have you heard about Noodle?
I've heard that he's very strong. Loves to bite stuff. Kind of feels like a faithful companion. It reminds me of a young student back in the day.
He's my best friend, like for realsies, you know.
He looks at him and says, "I think he's your best friend as well."
You can give him a. Do you want to pet the dog? You can pet the dog if you want.
Oh, sure.
You can pet
And
the dog in this game.
he's standing up behind his desk. He dances around his desk and then to the side and kind of like flicks his lute spins. There's like a little crescendo, and he moves up to Noodle and bends down to give him a head pat.
Noodle accepts. He gives many good barks and licks.
Okay. Oh, it looks like I've been accepted.
Oh, I mean, he accepts everyone.
Really?
Unless you're like trying to kill
Okay.
me.
Well, that's not everyone, right?
Yeah.
From what I heard, at least.
Sure. No, that's fair. You bring up that's a good point.
All right. Well, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Go ahead, introduce yourselves.
I nudge Lotus. Go introduce
Please
yourself.
introduce yourself.
Oh, yes. I'm called Lotus, and well, I'm pleased to meet you. And then she just sort of motions to everyone else.
He says, "Okay, Lotus. There's an interesting story brewing in this one. Many stories, probably.
There are too many stories. What?
Too many stories.
This will be good. Do you see them too?
Oh man.
Huh?
Got her attention.
Well, yes,
The many stories that can happen.
all the time.
It's some of a burden, but I believe in you. You'll be able to understand it and possibly control it sometime. I'm looking forward to seeing that story, or one of the other ones. We'll see."
As am I.
Gives you a really big smile.
All right. Well, despite herself, she smiles as well.
Okay, when you smile back, he kind of like fist pumps a bit and says, "Okay, good. I was worried there for a second."
I'm Vanji. I have a pet dog, and I like to eat.
He's more than a pet.
He's my best friend. But yeah, I got my dog is my best friend. I like to eat food.
Okay. I'm looking forward to hearing all the foods you would eat on your journey.
Tachara has a whole binder of them, so far anyway.
Oh, do you want to? You start to flip to that section.
Oh, not at this moment, but definitely sometime later. Okay. He looks over at Ashalia and back at Dusty, and then back at Ashalia and back at Dusty, waiting for see who goes first. He kind of leans forward a little bit too.
Ashalia,
Okay.
heard
Ashalia.
a lot about you.
You've heard a lot about me?
Mostly rumors, but yes.
Oh, you have to tell me what you've heard. I want to see what my story is doing.
Well,
Before we get ahead of ourselves, and he says, "I'm Jonatimo, and it's nice to meet you, Australia."
Dusty looks a little nervous, but the music helps. And he finally pipes up. Hi, I'm Dusty.
Ah, Dusty. Takula has told me a lot. I mean, Teacher Ott has told me. Is it okay if I call him Takulu around you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Takulu. He's told me a lot about you, Dusty. You've come a long way. Seems very, very proud. You made him very, very proud.
Man, I feel like above too here. I feel like Professor Ott is like showing us off. Like, look at what a good job I did with all these students. Like, I wanna be good so Professor Ott can be proud, and like be proud, and his mentor can just be proud of Professor Ott. It's like a whole cycle of.
So you taught
being
Professor
proud.
Ott?
What'd you say, Dusty?
What, did you teach Professor Ott?
I did. When he showed up at the Magaambya, I was the one who greeted him and gave him his entrance interview.
Oh.
Is he still having you do answering small questions that can be answered in many, many different ways?
I was under the impression that was a standard entrance.
Each teacher has their own way. If someday you all become teachers, maybe you'll develop your own way of doing interviews as well. I would like to see that story. There's so many stories. Too bad you can't see them all. Though, it probably wouldn't be good to see them all. And he gives you a meaningful look, Lotus.
Why are we here?
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Ashalia didn't introduce herself yet.
Oh.
She did.
Oh, did she? Totally missed it. My bad, Ashalia.
Hmm.
My bad.
Well,
my bad.
okay. First things first. Thank you for what you've done for the Magaambya. I wanted to meet you to one, give you congratulations, and two, ask you what you think is going on here in the Magaambya. Why did the Griffins show up? Why are the Anadi showed up? Why? What is this? Takulu said psychic call. Any ideas is correct. I'd rather not hear you replace facts, but come up with wild theories. Whether they're
I have plenty. Where should I begin?
Okay, well, first off, I'll ask the question. You go ahead and give me a explanation. It could be wild. It could be plausible, but it should not be based off of facts. It should be based off of feelings. You can lean on your knowledge if you want, but the end product needs to be something that is not. The pieces have not fallen into place yet. So I need to know what you think that end point is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. This is a skill challenge. There are story points here.
God.
So
Okay.
he's going to ask a question, and you guys are going to let me know what knowledge skill you are using to sort of explain a story about it. Alternatively, you could just come up with something yourself, and you'll get an. If you come up with something yourself, you will actually just get a success on it. If you come up with something yourself and then you want to roll anyways, you get a what you call it? What is it here? A plus two circumstance bonus on the check.
Okay.
You feel that how you guys work out this story together will determine his impression on you. All right. You guys ready for the first question?
Sure. Bring it on.
Go for it.
All right. You guys can choose each question. You can choose to not partake if you don't want. Or in order to not, because if you fail pretty bad, you can lose points for the group. But if you're gonna, you can always just tell the story yourself, and that'll be a plus. That'll be a success.
Fine.
Yep. All right. So the first question is, what drew the Griffins to Magaambya?
Well, the facts of it was that they were really after the
He lifts up his finger and shakes his head.
wait. I try
Oh
to
my god.
let's put everything on the table we know, and then we can go from there, right?
Oh.
Part of this
Did I fuck it up
exercise-
already?
Honestly,
Part of this-
in this exact moment, there's a part of Lotus's brain that just like snaps, and she just imagines popping Vanji's head like a fucking water balloon, just like. Cause she's so for a whole year, she has been seething under the fact that Vanji aces all of his tests every fucking time, and Ashalia, who works so hard all the time, is constantly struggling. And the unfairness of that, she just compartmentalizes it and puts it away. And then we finally meet this ancient, learned, badass motherfucker, and he's like, "Let's get creative, y'all. Here's the most simple fucking instructions of the world." And then Vanji's like, "Derp, derp," and then she's just like, she's just done. She's just done.
So in that moment when Lotus,
right?
in that moment, Lotus, and you
Lotus snaps
see
his neck.
that, you see that, your neck snaps. Look at that at Vanji. Jonatimo kind of like looks at you and it looks at Vanji, and then he just winces. It's okay. It's okay. Try again, Vanji. Try again. Part of this exercise is seeing how well you guys work together. So don't lay out the facts first. Go off of your own memory, and your others will support you.
But my memory is the facts. This exercise is very confusing.
Well, if you didn't know any of the facts, what would you think? If someone, just told you this the other day, what would be the thing you thought happened?
That they were hungry.
Okay,
Hungry.
simple. They're hungry. Okay.
And I know when I want to eat food, he reaches into his bag and he pulls out, what does he have? He pulls out, wow, he might not have any, he pulls out a banana.
Mhm.
I know when I'm hungry, I like to just, mindlessly eat things and not think about what I'm eating.
All right. So hungry, they mindlessly went after anything, and that's why they came to Magaambya. Okay. All right. Anybody else want to add to that?
They were not have a type of griffin seen very often near the Magaambya.
It's a fact, Charo. Careful.
It is just an observation, Vaj.
So, they probably flew from far away. They've never been discovered before, so maybe they were recently uncovered from some, I don't know, like a tomb or something.
Tomb. Okay.
What if they lost their egg and they thought the Anati had it?
He snaps his finger and points at you, Dusty. Oh, that's an interesting story. They lost their egg, and that's why they came to attack Inari. Oh, came to Magaambya. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. They came to Magaambya because they were looking for their egg.
Eggs are pretty tasty.
Also, alternatively, if you guys don't want to, come up with ideas and just want to roll, you can tell me if it's outlandish or realistic. And I have a DC for the.
That's literally was my first thought when we ran into that scenario. That these spider people stole the griffin's egg and they're not telling us. They want to eat it.
Okay, if you want
I mean,
outlandish,
I have theories.
yeah, go for it.
All right, let me
Want
hear.
some of this banana?
No. So, here's the thing. Bugs have been a recurring theme since we arrived here, possibly longer before we arrived here. There have been bugs used to carve magical runes into leshy battle armor. There have been bugs in the walls, bugs in the floors, bugs attacking us during graduation,
bugs under the compulsion of gremlins, who are under the compulsion of angry burnouts. There have been bugs everywhere, even in the most minor side quests of stealing crickets from the bug teacher. Bugs
Notice I thought
all
we were
the
not
time.
supposed to talk about that.
bugs.
Our roommate, this guy's cool. Our roommate is a single bug mom with 2 bug children. My familiar is a bug, and I speak with bugs. Bugs everywhere. We have 3 bug people, not trying to be racist here, show up
Insectoid.
out of nowhere, compelled to come here. Well, I have news for you. All the bugs I've interviewed, including Nessa, also feel drawn to this location. They are drawn by a desire for food and safety, and when they have it, they are happy. They feel home. They feel safe. I am worried that whatever is causing these compulsions started with small bugs, has built up to larger bugs, and is now affecting the more sentient, sapient insects as well. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. If it's not a good thing, I have a theory that whoever sent, because someone sent those griffins, could be trying to prevent whatever bug stuff is going on, and are not actually our enemies.
Oh wait, so hidden. They came here because some hidden benefactor tried to stop bugs. He puts air quotes from coming into the Magaambya.
Or they're simply opposed to whatever forces are assembling all the bugs. I have a organization that's been doing a lot of investigation into that sort of thing, and there is a certain professor on campus who doesn't take her job very seriously, is here really just for the free resources and room and board. Can't blame her, honestly, but
He puts his hands up and then smiles and says, "Well, that all depends on what her job is, right?"
I suppose. But she is very deeply connected with insects, as is one of our most beloved classmates, Ankatoots. So you might understand this whole bug thing. It bugs me. I think about it often. I wonder about it all the time. And when I try to bring it up to Teacher Art or anyone in a position of authority, they just shrug. Like it's not a big deal. Even though we were all attacked at a big public ceremony where people's families were there. They could have gotten killed. They just pretended it wasn't a big deal. I want to know what's going on.
Okay, so you feel that the Magaambya has not been doing their part in adjusting to these facts that have been found.
Well, I'm concerned that perhaps the Magaambya itself, or people working for the Magaambya, are aware of something that they don't want to talk about related to these bugs. And I do think that the Griffins were deliberately sent here because of the bugs. Those are my theories.
That's a pretty good
Griffins
theory.
came to Magaambya because there's bugs in Magaambya.
And what if there's secretly a big cave of honey underneath Magaambya and all the bugs are just trying to get that?
I mean,
Oh,
perhaps.
he snaps his finger. That's an interesting story.
There we go.
You see
I'm really
Char
good at
like
this, so I turn my brain off.
Char's like frantically turning over his notes, and he's like looking at schematics, and he looks up. He's like he's straining. He's like, what if the bugs? What if there are bugs in the griffins?
His eyes go
Sweating.
wide. Oh, I've never thought of that one.
Have a stroke.
Come on, keep going. Let me hear it.
He's thinking hard.
And those bugs are at war with the other bugs. Because they
Char,
want the
while
honey.
you guys were here, Did you at any point adjust your pursuit lead?
Change my pursuit lead to bugs.
I mean, whatever question you want to answer. You can do it every 10 minutes.
All right, we'll switch it to. Wait, sorry. Say that again.
You can whatever question you want to ask, you can switch it to that question. So if there's a like this question, if you want your pursuit lead to be what drew the griffins to the Magaambya, you could make that your pursuit lead.
Oh, okay. I think maybe we'll save it for our next. How long is each one of these line of inquiries? Do I need to save it for the?
It lasts for 10 minutes. You can change it every 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll switch my lead to that.
Okay. And you also have 2, so you're keeping your which what are your 2? I guess right now. I just need to make sure I know them. I know you have the red herring thing. So.
Oh, true. Yeah, he's got a red herring. I think that's the only one that really keys off pursuing a lead.
Okay. Right, so that's the question for right now. Okay. All right.
He'll
So
say, maybe the bugs, the ones that we have seen and that we have confronted are big, but we have also come across small bugs. So maybe there are small bugs within the griffins themselves, controlling them.
All right. Your red herring goes off, and you feel struggled answering it this way.
He knew
Because
from the
your brain
start.
is your brain is like, hey, you know that's not right.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. There's a vein bulging on his forehead.
But you can see Jatembe is very excited about you mentioning that. Okay.
He's sucking his teeth.
Good. All right. I think I've heard enough. I'm satisfied. Though a lot of you started with the facts, I was mainly hoping for you to come up with a theory, and hopefully your friends bounce off of that theory you started. See how well you guys work together. But it is a start, and I do see a future where it will come together for you all. We should probably practice, and I'll pencil in something later. All right, next question.
How do you see the future?
Well,
It's
that
your story.
seems fair. We have to ask you questions now.
Oh, okay.
That's how it works.
I like stories, and so my mind tries to see which story will be next. What's this story about? What are all the possibilities here?
So you imagine the future, but you don't really see the future.
Well, I mean, if it hasn't happened yet, that is what it is.
But what? I see.
And if
And
it did, then I
she's
saw the future.
definitely disappointed by the limitations of this man.
If you want,
Like,
you can give me a
yeah.
sense motive.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, okay. You're not sure you believe what he's saying.
About that he's just imagining the future,
Yeah.
or
He seems way too sure about that.
Okay. Then her disappointment is not as great as she thought it was. If she can kind of detect that a little bit, but
That wasn't stoic enough.
Whenever you look at whenever Lotus looks at Jatembe's futures, the statistics are constantly changing on him. It's hard to pin down. He's outside of fate.
I don't know all that. But
All right. So he says, "Okay, next question. You've sort of answered this already. But we'll see if anybody has anything. Why were the Griffins so hostile?"
Bugs.
It's because one of them just broke up with the other one, and they were going through a really messy divorce. One of them's name was Paul.
Okay,
He just divorced his wife recently, so he was just really angry.
I see. Okay. Possible.
Yep.
Let's see if it plays out.
the fact that they didn't fight to the death
and that they tried to flee does imply that if there was magical compulsion, it didn't last, and if they were summoned, it just doesn't make sense for them to have been summoned. So maybe, she rolls her eyes, the person who coerced them into attacking had information about their recently divorced spouse that they were using to strong on them into such behavior.
Maybe they were holding their baby hostage or their egg hostage.
He laughs. He chuckles, and like you can see amusement on his face. He turns towards Lotus and says, "A lot of you. I appreciate it."
Or they wanted them to get
It
to
was stolen.
the city. They were
Charlie
forced
like
here.
1,000-yard stare on his face.
Okay. Are you all in agreement about them?
Well, that's two things for eggs. I mean, eggs are a way to coerce creatures into doing what you want. Living creatures have a great weakness for their offspring,
You just have to, like,
regardless of
eat the egg.
species. Except hamsters. Hamsters just don't care at all.
Oh,
They'll be like, yeah, you threaten a hamster with its offspring, and it's like, give me that kid, and then they eat it. So,
what if they were being threatened and coerced by hamsters?
oof. Lotus gets a wicked smile on her face and looks at Charo and says, yes, what if it was tiny space hamsters that, alongside their insect co-pilots, were actually flying around in biomechanical griffin armor?
Ooh.
Yeah, Charlie's thinking.
If Teacher Zuma heard you say this, I feel like he would faint.
Ichizuma would really good at this game.
I mean,
Yeah.
Teacher Azuma is not as crazy as everyone says he is. Like, a lot of listen, aliens are real. Look, there's one, like, right over there. She points out the window at an elf.
All right. Okay, so eggs. You don't believe it's magic compulsion. Threatened by something. So far, the two things have come with somebody else controlling these griffins through coercion or magic, but you don't seem to believe the magic. Okay.
What if they were paid to attack the school? They were paid by the head griffin. They were paid in bugs.
Why the naughty?
By the Anadi.
They
What
were
if the
paid-
Anadi were the ones paying them
to attack them
attack them
as a cover for entering the
What if the
school.
person who paid
Do
the
a
griffins
swage.
doesn't like a
He says-
naughty?
He says that he starts spinning his fingers over to like tell you guys to keep rolling, and
To
says,
assuage our
so you're saying
fears.
you're saying it was a stage by the Anadi to try and
To get entrance.
They
get
were
entrance?
summoned by the Anadi, maybe.
I see. As a great risk. Looks like he might have, from what I heard from Takulu, they almost died. If it wasn't for you.
It was a risky maneuver.
But they did
Yeah.
run after someone started dying, so it could be connected.
Okay.
We left
All
one
right,
of them
I'm-
alive. We could I guess it's probably gone now at this point. They probably released it. Oh well.
Yes. Takulu did say that they were released. There was looks at it. It seemed to be a normal, well, not normal. It seemed to be a griffin of exotic make, but other than that, it didn't seem to have any lingering magic on it. It didn't seem to have any markings on it that kind of explain where it's coming from. They did seem hungry. Who knows? Maybe the Anadi came from a long way and the griffin stalked them out of hunger, like one of your first comments. But who knows?
What will be at Magaambya that they would want?
Oh, there's many things. And many things you haven't learned about yet. And many things you will learn about.
What if they're trying to make Magaambya fly again?
Fly again?
Yeah.
So you're saying Magaambya used to fly?
Yeah, didn't he used to fly? Wasn't there stones or something? What are they trying to
I gotta-
activate? Am I making this up? Am I crazy? I feel like this is the thing. That there's
So,
some kind of
OC,
stones.
OC, that you did find random hidden runes around the campus, and Mariama was like, it's probably some occult trap or ploy to, lift the school up in the air. That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what Mariama told me, and I believe her.
Okay. Okay. I'm pretty satisfied with that, and seeing as you guys are all here and thinking about it, the juices have started. But he looks past you all, and says, "Maybe let's take a small tea break, and then we can continue." And that's where we'll end the session.
Tea break.
This dude's crazy.
I hope you guys are confused by Jonatimo.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
a little strange.
very
Definitely did it. It's
confused.
definitely all his master plan. Anyway,
He's not that. He's pretty basic. I mean,
That's why it's definitely him.
Alrighty. So yeah, you guys made it to Book 2. Honestly,
Yay.
probably not. I mean, depending on how fast you guys go next session, you probably could get to 5. Like it's that fast, but
It's a 5. Holy shit.
yeah, like it's that fast.
Okay.
But
That one
but
close.
yeah, but it depends on what you guys do, and I don't know. So have it in your mind about what's there, and if you want to do if you're feeling like you want to do a full on remake, kind of have that in the back of your built already back, so we could just in case it happens at like some point, we don't delay the session so much doing all the leveling up and everything and changing out characters. So kind of have that in the back of your mind. Also, if I think about it, we're going to be on V12 when it happens.
Spooky. That's scary.
So we'll see. I mean, I've been testing it out on my local, and so far it's been okay, but I haven't updated that one in a week, so we'll see.
Should be
But I
okay.
trust Pathfinder 2e system.
Yeah, it's pretty stable.
Hasn't done me wrong yet. All right. Also, I will say, I was kind of out of it this session. I think I might be coming down with something, so we'll see. I'm gonna knock out.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock out as soon as it ends.
Yeah.
So
Go get some sleep.
alrighty.
Thanks for the game.
Announcements. There's announcements. Stuff's going on. All right, take care.
Okay.
Stuff's going on. All right.
Feels
Bye,
like-
everyone.
Do you have any?
Bye.
You guys have any questions about changing classes and all that stuff and what's allowed and what's not? You just send me a Discord message. I'll respond when I can.
Who would
Sounds
want to
good.
change classes?
Bye-bye.
Bye.